Good evening, adventurers. I have no map.
Hello there.
Hello there, everyone. How are you doing tonight? Hope you folks are doing rather well. Why is there no map?
I've got a map.
On the stream?
Not on the stream, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I haven't got it on the stream. I think I need to re-find it.
Scroll up. Well, I'll tell you what, you keep talking, I'll sort it.
Today we are on a slightly smaller group. Unfortunately, Remy and Azarth have both been struck with the plague which we shall not name. No, the other one.
And unfortunately, neither of them play tennis, so they're not allowed to just ignore it.
Or go to Australia.
What a dick.
I know.
You have to flick off. Yeah.
Why don't people like me? Oh, I
As I
know.
say.
Let's
they
listen to
shouldn't be.
many reasons.
Yeah, so two of our team have been struck with the plague. However, we are going to push on. Telcook has returned to the bosom of the education system, which is a shame.
What's he studying again?
I don't know.
Nerd stuff?
Biochemistry.
No, let's be honest. He's in his first year at uni. That's exactly what he's studying.
To be honest, it doesn't matter if they CBDM bits of it.
Well, yeah, it's more fun. No.
Sorry, you keep going.
Sorry. Sid's doing things on the computer and it's making me nervous. I'm fully aware he knows what he's doing. It's still making me nervous.
Well, you say
Yeah, that room looks scary. Sorry, I'm watching on Twitch.
No, it's still only showing one.
He's done this to me before. Let me have a look.
I'll turn my phone in.
Oh, not the image, not the image.
Window capture. The three amigos right again. Right. Boom. Window capture. Let me do this first. You go down.
And the great disturbance in the force.
Well, okay, Obi-Wan. Welcome to Tech Issues, the stream. Whey!
Supplies? Wow.
What supplies?
No supplies. No supplies here.
So, if you will remember,
Can't play.
at the end of last session, the party members decided to go down south.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's creepy.
What? Yeah, there we go. So,
An infinite window then.
Yeah, it's cool.
you are now you have exited the abyssal prisons, and you have now entered an area
That's pitch black.
called the Predator
Oh, there
Pools.
we go.
Yeah, sounds friendly.
Well, I was gonna
About
say
as
that
friendly as it
fun.
sounds, yeah.
So I'm at the front then, yeah?
Apparently so. In front of you, I will reveal.
Alright.
Take a look, please. I have self-confidence issues. Why is it not casted up there? Literally, it's been up there all evening except for the last minute.
Can't make it out from this.
Oh no, that's your screen, I think.
That is my screen.
That is your screen.
Will you stop showing it? Stupid.
I'm going to avoid the water for no reason. Well, I mean,
No, you're not. You're going to roll me inside to see if you've noticed it.
what, the water?
No, the other bit.
Okay.
Right, hold it.
Round pool in front of you with water about a foot below the top of the pool, even. It's about a foot below the path. What did you get, Altman?
I got 11. I just found in my plus.
For your insight.
Yeah.
Alright, but I asked for your outsight, so.
Oh, that's handy. No.
What?
It went straight to the thing that I wanted, but then
Disappeared?
disappeared. is it struggling today?
Well, everything or just the internet in general.
Just most of the United Kingdom. Yeah, struggling today. This is, as a country, this is our first proper Monday back.
Yeah, that's true.
From 3 weeks of not knowing what day it is and how much chocolate's left in the fridge.
Speak for yourself.
Do you always know how much chocolate's left?
No, I've been working
no,
all
I
day.
don't lose it.
But yes, I do know how much chocolate is.
Insert.
Nothing but net.
Yeah, January sucks.
Well, 16 total.
Sweet. Disregard everything you've ever seen. You're now blind. I'm joking. So, there is a pool of water in front of you with a door on the left. Who is doing what, my friends?
Cautiously step into the room and go towards the door
I
around the
push
pool.
Telcook into the water.
Talcock's no longer there. He's returned to lead his resistance, so that he could call himself
Oh!
Turk Guevara.
Chert will cautiously
Tribal.
inspect the water without getting too close to it. So
There? Tribal, yeah.
Chert will look at the water.
Okay.
Try and work out what's going on.
Chert, roll me a dice. D20. Tell me what you've rolled. You
Wait,
seen-
16 wasn't enough?
Have you seen all the final space then?
Yeah. I rolled an 11.
You rolled an 11. Sweet. That's more than a 10.
I rolled 16.
Yeah, you rolled 16. You're wary of the fucking water.
Oh,
Church
okay.
just walked up and gone, what's in there?
Oh dear. I see now.
Not cautious enough.
Tentacly!
You see something under the water. It's a
I'll
large
just take
shape.
one step toward.
Large shape.
I'll just head back towards church.
Strangely enough, yeah. You're going to take a step back towards church to protect him.
Yes. Just in case. But I'm still away from the edge. of the
See,
water.
it's water over the know. I've got my fishing gear. I'm just looking around for a toadstool just because.
These are my dice that I got made for my birthday.
Nice.
About
yeah.
water.
No, I found my dice.
Churt, I'm guessing a 26 hits you.
Just, yes.
Sweet. Take 14 bludgeoning damage
14
Can I try and dive?
26?
as a tentacle appears.
Can I try and dive in front of him first?
I'm afraid that's not how it works. As a tentacle appears out of the water and grabs you.
Ah.
As you see, rising from the depths,
Ah.
easily the largest squid you've ever noticed.
Alright.
Let me zoom the map in so you can see it a bit better.
I was well excited and then I remembered it's the starfish that we've got printed, not a squid.
That is a big beastie.
This is something called a malformed kraken.
Oh, fudge.
Oh, cool. Sounds friendly.
Looks like a... Is it me or does that look a bit like a carp?
Yeah, it looks like a carp and a squid did something unmentionable.
Yes. Like,
Okie dokie.
Initiatives, please, gentlemen.
Oh, yeah. Where's my dice? There it is. Ooh. Oh. Thought that was an 18, it was 13, so that's 18 altogether.
Ooh. 13 for Chert.
Oh, bloody hell. A 19 for Garion.
Right, 1 second.
Total.
Yeah.
Alright.
I have a
Garion's
plus
on a 19. Altman, you were an 18.
Yeah.
Churt's on a
13.
13.
Julia made them and put them
Noah's
in,
Ark
made
today.
a dice. No, a back bomb.
Durek gets a 20.
But it didn't quite work. as
Sir
well
Archie
because
gets
I've
a
been kicked
7.
for about 5 years. So the back bomb. I was like, oh, they're nice dice there.
Yeah, nice. I like the purple.
Yeah,
That's Julie's logo.
That's the logo.
But
The amount of effort that between me and Sid sorting out her dice to make this dice.
Yeah, I did the digital part,
Yeah.
as in the design part,
And then I spent
and then he did the printing part.
Ooh. Ooh, you guys get a bit lucky there. It rolled a 4 for its initiative. Technically, Durek is first, as the Kraken rises from the depth.
Ooh, what's the event that we're going to this month? Again. Some kind of toy.
St. Helens Sci-Fi and Toy Fair. In
I'll go to St. Helens.
And he's going to take a
There's
shot.
St. Helens everywhere.
Or 12.
Yeah,
Because I thought you were in
sci-fi,
Manchester, so I'd have been very much more wrong.
sci-fi and choice there.
Oh, what was that?
These potion dice, apparently, whenever it rolls.
You can change them if you like.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, I can change them. And you're using mine.
I'm logged in as the geek bar, yeah. Well, Durek has hit it.
It has.
Maths.
Science.
I think I've got enough D10.
Oh, do you know
English.
What Dylan, I was asking Dylan today about schools and what he's looking for from
Yeah.
going to school. From his secondary school.
Sid, it'll be your turn, mate, when you're ready.
Ask the kids. Because if he's interested in sports, then you look for a school for sports. Do you know what he said?
Go
He
on.
said he wants to learn. Oh shit! What's the word? Something physics. Quantum physics.
Really?
I'm impressed, but at the same time a little bit nervous because I watched Men in Black. So now I'm like, is my son an alien?
I'm going to throw
Okay.
But
with
yeah,
a
he wants to
16
study
to hit.
quantum physics.
I'm afraid that doesn't
I was like,
hit.
I don't
Okay.
think you'll learn
And
that.
then,
Sorry. A 16?
But
Yeah.
maths and
Would you
physics.
like to use your ability to
Well,
add 10 to it?
maths, you're good at maths, you're good at science, so we'll just look at what
thought
schools are
about
best for
it.
that then.
Yeah, I think I probably will.
Go for it.
Yeah, sod it.
So 26 hits.
So that.
I don't remember where the
That'd be-
bloody dice are in this thing.
See, I've got they come up on.
Two
They're in the corner. for me.
D6 and
I got
a
the
8.
blue thing when you go to the characters.
11 plus 8.
I keep
19
trying to bring him
damage.
back, but he's not actually the character I'm using.
19 damage.
Yes.
then
And
you
then
get
as a
little-
bonus action, I will cast Spiritual
Yeah, that's it.
Weapon.
Oh yeah, no, but
with
what I'm wanting to do is
a-
change the style of dice.
Ah.
16 to hit, which I know doesn't.
But I don't know how to
Okay,
do that.
so unfortunately, no.
But it's out.
It's out. Out and proud.
As
We're very
everyone
happy for you,
should
Sid.
be.
I don't think everyone needs to be out. Everyone who's
Everyone who's of that persuasion needs to be out.
anyone who's in who's
Orientation, that's the
maybe,
word.
yeah.
The way
But
you
not
both
everybody.
made that sound made it sound more to me that you were like, everyone that's out should let me know they're out, so we know where they are.
Altman,
Oh,
it's your turn.
It is me. Bollocks! I'm pissing about trying to do math. Right, so I am going to do something interesting and fun, as I always do,
You always threaten to do something interesting and fun.
and then it doesn't work because I realise there's a major.
Because
flaw.
you've not read your spell, usually.
First of all, I'm assuming this is monstrosity.
It is a huge monstrosity.
Huge monstrosity. Okie dokie. So, the first thing I'm going to do, because I always think it's fun
Apparently
and
I lost all my
interesting, is I'm going to
D4s,
go for my
I got
double whammy magic missile and be rolling on the wild magic table. I think it's a good way to start any fight. My wand of
Wand of Magic Missile.
yeah.
Go for it.
Wait, what do I do? Oh yeah, it's 12 d4s, isn't it?
On maximum damage it is. Maximum damage used to be my college nickname because I
Plus
couldn't walk
12.
down a hallway without ripping a door off.
Oh lord, I'm not a fan of those. 34 plus 12 is 46 damage.
46 damage?
Jeez. And then I'm going to roll normal dice for my D100 to find out what happens to me as a result of doing a lot of damage.
Hang on.
Okay.
Go for it.
38.
38.
Jeez. It's not good. I mean, it's funny, but it's not good. Beware smiling
What
DM.
the heck is... Oh my lord.
If the DM is smiling, it's already too late.
Okay. Roll me a d6.
5?
5. I suppose you can see the table, can you?
Ooh,
Oh.
pretty. Are they not on my side? I'm guessing from your face.
No, you've turned into one. No.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So, what has happened is that 5 of these things have turned up.
Running in.
Nope. They arrive on the table within 10 feet of you.
On
However,
the
they are
table.
frightened of you,
Ah, okay.
but they're evil. They're under the DM's control.
Okay, cool. The DM's not evil, he's a lovely chap. See what I did there?
Flattery will get you everywhere.
Yeah.
And actions bonus. I will quickly throw Chert is next. I will throw him a little bardic inspiration of "We got this, Chert."
Excellent.
Bow, no, no, no. No, no.
Ooh, no. I'm going to start singing the Ramones Blitzkrieg Bop.
Oh,
Hey.
nice.
Ho, let's go.
That
Hey,
would it. That
ho,
would it.
let's go. And copyright infringement.
Video
after that.
partially muted due to copyright infringement.
If someone hears me singing anything and feels that that's a copyright infringement, they have more to
I
worry
was going to say,
about.
I'm going to do my world famous perfect rendition of Pavarotti.
Didn't print that either.
Sorry, guys, we have to remove the audio of my perfect singing because of copyright infringement. Oh, it looks pretty good, man. Looks really good. Why you've got it out at the table, I don't know.
It's big though, isn't it? Bigger than I expected.
Well, yeah, but considering it was in 4 chunks.
The face on it?
I've got to be able to see you. It's got an eye.
It's got a what?
It's the thunderbolts down the side that I quite enjoy.
It's one-eyed monster. Go and see the one-eyed monster.
It's two-eyed. Greets. So what? Oh, is
Hang
that
on,
your
I'm-
spiritual weapon thing that you do?
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool.
Oh.
Now, are they classed as creatures or monsters?
An aberration.
Fuck. This spell's shit.
I don't even know what... Hang on.
I need to bin this spell again. I'm going to do one of those sessions where
It looks familiar. I don't know if it's Monsters Inc. or something else, but it just looks really familiar. I can't think.
it's the child of
Mikey and the girl.
Mikey and the girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's exactly what it looks like. Hang on. These things are weird. Alright. Well done, Altman. Chirp!
Okay.
Well done, Altman. You brought extra things to the fight again.
This is like the time that you... Oh, my... Was it you guys?
It was me. It was me. I summoned 5 demons to a fight.
And Azarth brought his greater demon
Yeah.
mate. And the chirp turned into a T-Rex.
Yeah.
Funny you should mention that.
It was madness.
how
big's the ceiling?
How deep
Turn
is the
into a
water?
turn into a
The water
plesiosaurus.
is about 50 feet deep.
Excellent. We are,
Plesiosaurus.
no, we're going to go. We're going to turn this into a Channel 5, Channel 5+1 movie night.
Don't kill.
Chert is going to throw some
Sharknado.
bardic inspiration to Gary and his bonus action,
Okay.
and then leap into the air and over the water and polymorph into a giant shark.
I love the idea
Giant
of this
shark.
tiny little gnome
Second.
jumping and then just turning into a massive shark. Sploosh.
How giant are we talking?
30 foot.
That's...
Big.
Hang on.
Yeah. Now I've not really thought this through, but I was grappled. I sort of panicked. I just thought just something large
Right.
in the water with teeth.
Ooh.
That is almost the entire.
Okay.
If you can see my arrow on
That's
there.
not. That's not.
It could
yeah.
be deep though. You're literally underneath it going. Nam nam nam.
I know
nam.
who you are. I know who you are. You are Old Blue.
King Shark.
He's
Oh,
Bruce.
ah.
Do you know
Sorry,
Old
deep-
Blue?
deep blue
There's
sea?
a marine
I
biology.
feel like I should, but I'm not going to blight. I don't.
Marine biology. No, words.
Oh.
Deep Blue or Old Blue is the largest great white shark currently on record, known to be
Ooh.
living.
By the way, Bill loved those shark teeth.
Oh,
Thank you
did
very much.
It
Cool.
is
Cool. Man.
50 years old, they reckon.
So,
And last time it was measured, it was... I want to get this right because we're being broadcast and I don't want to get it wrong.
don't want the trolls in the comments. I mean, we do because we don't get
Just over 20 feet long. The last time she was measured.
I keep trying to use this like a laptop because there's a
Deep
keyboard,
blue.
and then I'm like, oh
Deep
yeah,
blue.
it's
I've
a
just
nice one.
found her on the internet. Female as well.
Deep blue sheep. Well, females are bigger than males.
Are they?
For great
She
whites,
got-
they are.
Marine biologist.
I just thought of very inappropriate. That's why she's called Deep Blue.
Oh, she is a weird.
She's beautiful. She's huge. She's old. She is relatively friendly as well. She turned up. They were doing a like regular.
Did you see that guy that flicked a shark on his nose?
No.
So the shark came towards him and he just did that, and the shark just ended up like that, upright. It's great shark sort of went for him, and he just managed to get hold of the nose somehow.
And turn it
and just
upside
basically turned
down.
it upside down, which freaked it the fuck out. It just swam away. I'm like,
When they turn
I'm
upside
like-
down, it puts them into a trance.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hypnotic state.
yeah. Brains go. Not sure. Don't like a hard reset and screw off. There's a thing.
I'm gonna be honest, I did the same thing. Someone just flipped me, I'd be like, what?
What just happened? I was going to eat a seal, and I was going to.
Well, I'm leaving. That was messed up. I can't do it. Yeah. It's happened to me a
so-
couple of times.
I'm not going to fit in there, am I?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah,
Yeah, you just don't.
Yeah,
I was going to say you can't really turn much, but
yeah.
you're quite bendy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Can't
Like I say,
imagine
you're just at the
this.
bottom nibbling at your
Just swim in a
bottom
circle.
Yeah,
Just take out the tentacles.
excellent. Good token.
There you go. Do.
Sploosh.
Deep Church.
Deep shirt.
There you go.
That
Yeah,
sounds-
it's one of my favourite stories.
That's the only time
I've seen the video. They were doing researches. They were doing like sort of tagging and tracking of sharks. God, I'm not going to remember
See,
where now.
kids, if your parents ever
And
say
she
you
just-
don't learn anything from television and Twitch,
And they had
watching
like a
videos on YouTube,
chunk
there
of
you go.
something, some sort of big sea
That
mammal.
reminds me of.
They were using for bait.
This World Games.
Bring the sharks in and then they tag them.
That's what I was looking for.
And this
Oh, it's
suddenly they all scattered and they're like, "We've got some rather
Oh, it's
large
not
sharks
funny.
here. Why are they all going?" And this beast just lumbers up from the depths. And the woman that was in the water that was doing the tags said that she's never inhaled oxygen as quickly as she did when this thing just appeared out of nowhere and it was twice the size of the boat.
I was just say the first time I ever saw a great white, I absolutely shit myself. Like I said, because with goggles on, you're very blinkered, and
Absolutely.
then suddenly you felt the pressure wave, and you're like, and you just knew because you were looking out because you're desperately trying to see it. You want to see it far off.
Obviously.
What you don't want is to turn and it's there. You felt this pressure wave, and you just knew this
Well,
fucking
no, you
thing
just
is
flick
right here, and you just and everyone on the boat's like, ah! And you're like, oh shit, and it's absolutely terrifying. It's, I mean, they're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful creatures, and they're scary as hell. Like the first time you're that up close.
Yeah.
Awesome, absolutely awesome. Very, very lucky.
I'm still at the
I love sharks. I love the fact that. Go on.
I was offered a job years ago bartending in some hotel. Or,
By a shark?
No, like in some tropical place. And I turned it down because I had a girlfriend that I was madly in love with and I didn't want to leave her behind. And part of the job would be during the day, they train me up as a scuba diving instructor.
Oh,
And then during the night I bartend. I'm like, now at this
that's
age,
like
I'm
the
like,
dream.
Wish I'd done that.
I wish I'd done that now.
Especially because you've got B-SAC, which is the British Sub-Aqua Club, where literally you do hours and hours of theory before you even see water, let alone get in it. Then around the rest of the world,
Pun
you've got
intended.
Paddy, which is basically like just put the gear on, fucking figure it out, mate. And with
Breathe
the
on it,
dive,
yeah.
you're 30 metres under the water, going, what does this button do? Fuck.
When we were in Australia, I was maybe 14. My brother was 11, and we went scuba diving in Australia. And they literally, the scuba gear was so heavy. My brother was so small, he could not stand up on deck. He had to be dragged to the steps
To the edge.
and get into the water before the buoyancy and the stuff would. Yeah, so he could stand up. They were like, "All right, get up," and he's like, "I can't." Literally like a turtle. Like, I can't get up.
But it's like we're going. If we manage to get to go to Thailand this year, all of my family that we're going with are qualified scuba divers and done loads of scuba diving, except me.
Do you know what that sounds like?
Julia is also a qualified scuba diver.
Really?
So I'm like,
Oh.
Do you know what that
I
sounds
need to-
like?
sounds like.
Sounds like the setup to an episode of Murder in Paradise.
Yeah,
where
I'm
you're
like,
gonna
I'm
get
killed.
drowned.
Yeah. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah. So I'm a bit glad about it. Well, because I tried
You'd be
to learn to scuba. I've got myself like a course. I think it was a Paddy one.
Yeah.
But I broke my leg just before I was supposed to do my
wow.
first session, and obviously they don't let you do it. Well, they don't.
Why? It can't get worse.
I was like, no, it's to do with the bones.
Yeah,
And,
The bends
the bends and stuff like that. Yeah. So you have to get a letter written by your doctor to let you do it. By the time I'd healed and figured I'd be alright to do it, and the doctor was happy with it and stuff. Although they weren't happy because I got asthma anyway, which is always a bit iffy. But I've been scuba diving in a pool, so in theory I should be fine. But the company was still there, still the same guy I was talking to, but it was a different company. So they'd gone bust and reopened, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, it's not with us." And I'm like, "But it was literally you that gave me the pack. I'm not asking for my money back. I'm just asking to do the course." He was like, "No." I was like, "Fuck you, asshole." But so that's and that was fairly local. That was like Homeford or something like that. Not far from it.
Not too far.
It's good. There's loads of good quarries around here, you know, for learning the diving and stuff like that, because they're all at certain levels.
Yeah. Mine's just a cold.
Yeah.
Also, getting this into a wetsuit. Well, it's probably more difficult getting this out of the wetsuit than it is getting into a wetsuit. But
Sure.
Jimmy's got all the gear and stuff like that.
Is the transformation your entire turn? I can't remember. Is
Yeah, I
it
think
casting
it is,
the spell is your action, isn't it?
Yeah, that's my action.
Yeah, because he used the bonus action to give
Okay.
like, inspiration.
Sriracha's going to try and deal with these fucking flumps that have turned up.
to Thor, basically. You over there, god of hammers. Are you the god of hammers?
No.
Yes. Like, feels like I am.
Yeah, like, because he sort of says, actually, no, he isn't, but then very quickly in the next movie he gets his hammers back.
Yeah.
He's much happier for it.
Yeah, he gets a hammer
Yeah.
and then an axe hammer.
Yeah. I watched that again
Which one?
last week. Endgame.
Nice.
It is so good. The way they build the fights with just, they'll have a bit of a fight and then someone will work out how to hit somebody slightly harder,
Yeah.
and they'll do that for a bit, and then that person will find out a way to hit that person back
Yeah,
slightly harder.
Slightly back and forth.
And
yeah.
it's built exactly the same way that all the best WWE matches are built,
Yeah.
because it's just one person gets on top and then something happens and then they get on top and it just builds it and builds it, and it does it so well. The pacing on it is just so good.
Have you watched the Hawkeye series?
Yes, just finished it. Really liked it.
I've just finished
Has
it.
everybody
Yeah.
watched it?
Yes, I have. Guys.
Right.
Spoilers.
No.
Yeah.
I am going to mute the mic whilst we talk very quickly about Hawkeye. Okay, we're
it's
doing
the-
on spoilers.
It's a perfect
Well, she's in all
rendition
of them, isn't she?
because she's night nurse.
Yeah.
Which is the nurse
Who-
that looks after all the superheroes, and she literally did that through all the TV shows.
In the comics,
So if she could continue that into the movies, that'd be perfect.
one of my favourite series of comics is it's one of the Heroes for Hire's run, where Misty Knight, or whatever she's called,
Mhm.
you know, the one with the
Lost
arm.
her arm, yeah.
Yeah. She and Night Nurse are literally running a sort of police service with superheroes. And what they do is they have a bunch of superheroes that include like Moon Knight and Black Widow and that, as well as the Defenders, on a roll call sheet.
Yeah.
Someone calls in and they're like, oh, Tony Stark was like, look, I need to track this guy down. I don't know where to start. He's a street level dealer. I need to find the guy giving him tech. If you can find me this dealer, I can take it from there. And she's like, okay, Moon Knight, you're on patrol in this area where he was last seen. She'll call him up and be like, right, are you available for hire? And Moon Knight's like, yeah, I'm not fighting anyone tonight. What do you need? Right, we need you to find this dealer. This is his favourite corner. You're in that area. If you find him, let me know and we'll send someone to pick him up. Moon Knight finds him, so she sends Black Widow to extract him and question him. And when she's got the information, she passes the information to Luke Cage, who goes to the guy's dealers, the Muscle, to frighten the guy's dealer and then find out who's supplying him. And then it's a whole series of comics where they essentially call up the hero that they need at the time they need them.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
And they're not like a permanent super team. It's just
That's a cool concept.
Night Nurse and Misty Knight are just do it all as and when
Freelance.
needed.
Mm.
And it's good because like Hawkeye is in one of them because he just happens to be the guy they need and he's not doing anything at the time. And
Oh,
you know the Young Avengers get evolved because they're in the area and they need someone who's magic, and Scarlet Witch won't answer their calls, so they get
So-
Wiccan to do it.
Are we getting more Jeremy Renner Hawkeye?
That Alan was just saying.
not
I
sure.
saw
A lot of
something-
people are saying that Jeremy Renner's done with it now.
This is it.
Yeah, because he's
For him.
50 now, isn't he? Which is seems mental.
That's not old.
He loves playing him, but I think he's
You
past,
should know better. That's not old.
I think
I know,
he's
but it's-
passed the mantle on now, though.
Yeah.
I do like
I
what
think
he's
that's
doing.
What the show's
Yeah.
about to pass it on to her, but it's
I do like what he's doing with Hawkeye in the series, though, where he is a little bit older, starting to lose sight of why it's all worth it.
Well, I like to
Yeah.
think of it as Lethal Weapon.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
too old for this
too
shit.
shit.
Still all this shit, yeah. He's just winding down, and that's what that series was about.
It's like,
Interesting.
Well,
Interesting.
the whole
Yeah.
thing with these new Pepper Potts becoming rescue.
No, she didn't. Go on.
Yeah, and all of this is and obviously with Black Panther.
Well, they're
Unfortunately,
not Gwyneth do much anymore because I thought
No.
she went batshit crazy years ago.
She did.
she did.
That's why she wasn't in Endgame much.
She was shoving jade eggs up her.
Yeah.
Steaming a vagina, Jay.
But yeah, it's
Or from a Welsh food.
We've essentially hit the point in the Marvel universe that they hit in the comics a couple
Yeah.
of years ago, where they do Wolverines and Hawkeyes, and the title is no longer singular; it's plural, and it's about the older hero passing off to a younger protege,
yeah.
because that's
passing
it.
the name and that. And then, of course, being comics, they all start doing their own stuff again anyway, and now
Everyone's
you've got two Hawkeyes and.
Everyone's
Yeah.
complaining that it's women now. It's so it was in the comics. It's just following the fucking comics.
Like,
And actually, no, we did watch.
I never understand why so many people get upset about that.
Right? It makes no sense. If you, who cares whether it's a male or female character?
if it's a good film and a
If
good
it's
character,
good, enjoyable film. Who gives a shit?
That said, the Ghostbusters movie
Haven't seen it. So
was terrible.
No, the 26. The
I
26,
argue
61.
the
Oh, I
2016,
really
the
liked
2016 film would have been equally terrible if it was the exact same film, but they were all men. It
Oh, yeah,
wasn't.
there was nothing about
It
women.
wasn't about the women. It
just
was
a
that
shit movie.
fucking right.
Do you know
And
what?
the only reason
Go
why
on,
Bill
Sue.
Murray was in it was because they threatened to sue him.
Yeah.
If he didn't. That was the only
Go on.
reason why he was in it.
Do you know what, the misstep with the cameos aside, the joke that got it for me.
Missteps.
Suing the old.
Because what?
Because I went into that very open-minded, and I've got I know
I had
I'm
fun
on
with
this.
it, but it wasn't a good film.
I really,
Yeah,
I really liked it. I laughed about 8 or 9 times, and the joke that really got me was when she's slapping her friend to get the ghost out. She hits her once, like, get out of there, spirit, and the ghost leaves immediately. That's because she's like, oh, I'm back, and she's like, the power of Christ compels you, and slaps her again. I'm sorry, that joke was just hilarious. And
The,
I was-
It just didn't need to be a go. It just didn't need to be a Ghostbuster. The
The-
combination. It was like if there was a movie about was it 3 or 4 women?
4 women.
4 women that were dealing with ghosts Call it the Spooky Girls, whatever you like, but because they tried to make it the Ghostbusters, it just didn't make any sense, and it just didn't fit together nicely in any way. You know, like
I thought they made several
every
mistakes
movie
with
that
the
they
film.
make now that's a reboot or a remake.
My favourite bit
It's
of
a
the
nice
film.
little nod to the previous, where this was, I'm going to sue you, you need to be
Yeah.
in this.
Yeah.
And even in it, you're like, that didn't
But-
feel...
My favourite bit of that film is the bit where, spoilers if you haven't seen the film from 6 years ago, Chris
Have you ever
Hemsworth's
seen it?
character gets taken over by the ghost.
Yeah,
And Chris
Why I
Hemsworth
haven't
is
stopped
just
you, 'cause-
hamming it up as a bad guy for about 10 minutes of film.
yeah.
And then it changes up. They should have just had him be the bad guy and had the dumb blonde thing be an entire act and have him be the one planning it.
Chris
'Cause that would have been a
Hemsworth
better
is
film.
very funny.
He is.
Yeah, he is
very
you know.
funny.
I might have to watch that again and just see if it's.
Anyway,
I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Whose
anyway.
attack is it?
Shall we
We
fight?
massively
So,
digressed.
it's Sriracha,
In the
who
words
has
of
taken a
Bar
few
None,
steps
we
forward.
digress.
who has taken a few steps forward, muttered some dark words, and then tendrils of black energy have lashed out from all around her, striking every character within 10 feet. Altman, please make a strength test.
Nine.
You take 19 points of damage, but all 5 flumps are dead,
Wow, cool.
as they get shredded to pieces by
19,
these
you said.
tentacles. 19.
Oh, that doesn't work. What?
It is then the Kraken's turn, and the Kraken suddenly has a playmate.
Yay!
Different version of Playmate, sorry. I don't know.
I was gonna say,
Sexy shark.
I was gonna say. Church crew in their teeth
Just
bend,
splashing
and
about the
this
water.
character's just like, hello.
Sorry?
Sorry, what? Who are we sorry?
You've read a thing where Krakens are
Sharky,
attracted
the
to sharks.
church.
Okay.
What?
Nothing? Nothing?
He read a bad thing.
Mm.
And his eyes have lit up. That's never a good sign.
When he apologises before he tells us anything, that's not a good thing.
Oh man.
Okay. Shirt as a shark,
Yes.
does a 23 hit you? I don't know why I'm asking.
Yeah, because you won't have any natural armour, will he?
Yeah, definitely yes.
14 points of bludgeoning damage as a shark, and you are now grappled by a tentacle.
Ah, bugger.
Num num.
And then I need Garion and Altman to make dexterity saves, please.
No,
As clouds form above the pool.
no, you don't.
Ooh.
Ooh, I'm fairly dexterous.
Roll a 1.
Nat 20, motherfuckers! That's 27 altogether.
What is it the inspiration can be used for?
Bardic Inspiration, it
Yeah.
can be used on a save.
Cool. What
Before
do
you
I
know
roll
if you've
again?
Add a d6. Is it
D8.
d6? D8.
D8.
Yeah, I believe.
That was a D12.
That made it no better.
Wasn't it?
No, that was an 8.
I got a funny angle then. It looked like a D12. I was like, okay, that'll do.
That did not help.
Really? Oh dear.
Sweet.
Six.
Garion.
How far away is he from me? A 6 with your with an extra
My-
D8.
My plus
your-
is a
your
0.
D8
I rolled a 3 and a 3.
with a D20, a D8, and alright, a 0 plus is fire enough.
But I rolled a
it's not
3
nice,
and a 3.
What was it the other day? And he had a -7. I was like, oh dear.
Oh, it was an intelligence check we were
Yeah.
doing on something, and he had like a -4 to intelligence. And
It
he was
was,
like, oh,
oh,
you've got to
yeah,
roll a
chat-
14. And I was like,
it
well,
was
what
the
he
li-
rolled
it was the
would have
listen.
passed it.
Stop
But,
delaying it. What shit is happening to me?
you are struck by lightning for 23 points of damage.
Ooh.
I was going to say, if I was a bit closer with a 26, would that give me enough to sort of push him out of the way? But I'm 5.
Altman with a
15,
successful save, you're on half damage. Round it down. I'm going to make it 10. Fuck it. 10 points of lightning damage. You get an extra point shaved off for rolling a natural 20.
Cool. I mean, I've still taken nearly 30 points of damage in one turn, and I haven't actually been attacked.
It is back to Derek, who's going to do that again.
Ooh. Does anyone have a freezy spell? Which freeze the chat. Just freeze the water.
I can only freeze.
I'm gonna hold. I've got a plan.
I can only freeze water that doesn't have creatures in it, and I'm in it.
So yes, there's extra creatures. Specific, I like that. That's the thing.
Yeah, I have a shape water spell.
17 plus 9 is 24.
You don't have a shark though, do you?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
You
Garion.
could do a wall of ice around it, you think.
Ah, yeah.
Back to you, Garion.
Alrighty, so firstly I will hit it with my spiritual
Rhythm
weapon.
stick.
Spiritual weapon.
Again, I'm always
Same
tempted. I've got catnap and the tiny hut thing, and I'm like, just gonna take a nap. Like, boop. You guys have fun. I'm having a nap. I need a nap.
24 to hit.
24 to hit.
Uh,
24 to hit, he
Ooh,
says.
wait.
And then it's that. Where were you a second ago with your D8?
You know the hut takes a minute to cast, Smiley, yeah? That's 10 rounds
Yeah,
of
I
combat.
was joking.
Just making sure you knew.
16 damage from the spiritual weapon.
From the spiritual weapon, not
Yeah.
to the spiritual weapon. Sorry, what did you roll? 19.
19.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Go for it.
No, it was 20 odd.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. And then. Oh, fuck, what was I going to do? Oh, Hold Monster.
Hold monster.
I'm going to cast Hold Monster. Wisdom save 15.
So,
Wisdom save 15.
question on a spell. I've got one here that says it's the lance thing. It says if you can say the creature's name, would that mean that is the whatever you call it?
I rolled a 16.
Cthulhu.
Right.
Or would it be like he's called Steve? You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Oh, I've watched the really annoying comic today. Stuff with it.
That would be if it is an individual, if you know their name.
Yeah, like that thing that I was trying to turn into. That was an individual that was
Yes.
a thingy.
Yes.
So yeah, that's fine. I was just trying to understand that bit of the spell. I mean, it's irrelevant because I can see the fucking thing. It's huge. But that's cute.
That's my go then. Seeing as I failed to hold the monster.
Your turn, Altman.
Sorry, guys.
That's
didn't think it
perfectly
was fast
fine.
enough.
I'm going to activate my tomb and turn to stone.
Okay.
Which is flesh to stone, sorry. If it could do a Constitution saving throw.
Do you wish to change what you're doing for your turn?
No, I would have cast it to try it anyway. I just like the idea of turning.
What's the
it to
DC?
15.
I have a plus 9. Take a wild swing at what I've rolled.
4, 5
14.
total.
14,
Oh, fuck, that works.
even with the plus 9.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which means I rolled a 5.
Right, everyone, just let it.
Yeah, just
If
let
you
it sink.
step back in 3 turns, it'll turn to a stone. and
Chert.
stick to the bomb.
So I'm still grappled.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Strength check
You
to
need
get out.
Yeah.
Opposed
Oh,
strength check.
Yes.
Can I throw him a bonus bardic inspiration to help with his strength?
Sure, if you can say something in shark.
I don't know shark. I know whale. That's similar.
Go for it. Maybe he's a wild shark.
It's alright. I'm feeling lucky.
You can do it. Nice.
A
that
20,
worked.
a 25 in
Nice.
total on strength.
Sweet. I got a 21, so you get out of the grapple.
Right.
However, that is your turn.
Okay.
Remember to
What
swim a
a
bit.
Yeah, that's gonna be the next thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I get
Remember to
into
swim a bit so you can
He
breathe.
just suddenly comes up and turns into a phoenix and he's flying.
Sriracha wants to help.
get a really big fishing rod and get me out of here.
I mean, the shark never looks good when it's been.
She
brought.
was gonna like
Yeah.
chill touch or Eldritch Blast it, but
I
if
mean,
you've got
you
a
can still
plan,
attack it. It's not going to change it.
Just stop it. Turn it
Yeah.
to.
it was the
Stop it.
screen.
Does it stop it turning to stone?
No, it's only if it passes the save does it stop turning to stone.
Oh right, so hitting it's fine then.
Yeah,
Oh okay.
he just wants it to turn to stone so that no one kills it some other way.
Oh
Yeah.
right.
Because every time he's
Every
turned,
time I've turned something to stone, you can move it before it's turned to
Yeah.
stone, and all you had to do was leave it alone
Yeah.
because it can't move.
So I promise this time, all I'm going to do is
Well,
swim to
Not
the
so
surface.
much on this one because it was the previous
So,
one. It was something. that-
Sriracha fires several Eldritch Blasts into the water, at least one of which connects. It is the Kraken's
My
turn.
screen broke.
I would like Altman, Garyon, and Deep Chert
Oh, has he got legendary
roll
actions?
dexterity saves. Nope.
Sons of bitches.
No legendary actions.
Dex.
It's restrained though.
15.
Yeah, it's not moving anywhere.
Okay.
15.
1 second. That's not me dice. That's me dice. Ooh, another nat 20!
Oh.
Woohoo!
9 for
dexterity.
Church.
9.
9.
Deep
Plus
chert.
27. I'm just bumping about like
Ooh.
Yoda.
Deep Chert and Garion both take. In fact, no. Garion, you take 21 points of lightning damage.
I mean, you are.
Altman, you take 10 points of lightning damage.
Okay,
Deep Chert.
Oh, you're in water.
Kraken's not that intelligent.
yeah.
Intelligence plus 0. Lightning bolting the water sounded like a good idea.
Yeah, makes sense.
Deep Chert, you take 42 points of lightning damage.
Ooh,
However, so does the Kraken, as the entire saltwater pool becomes ignited and electrified. And it doesn't have that much health left,
oh, sorry, Alden.
No, why you apologise? It's killed itself.
so it calamaris itself in an effort to take you all down.
Do it.
Well,
Squid rings for tea!
I was like,
It
that smells good.
yeah, it lightning damaged me. If I hadn't been there, then it would have. Yeah, I still feel bad. We will turn something to stone and actually let it go.
Let it go. Let it
I mean, it's
go.
still technically turned to stone
Yeah.
at the bottom of the ocean, so we better eat it quick. No, we don't want to eat it because that'll make it still.
No.
We'll have very heavy stomachs.
I know the feeling.
Right?
Well done. You have won a fight.
Hey. Chert will.
In less than an hour.
Yeah, the squeeze. Actually.
Yeah, fuck those guys. We are so much better when it's just play.
We shall celebrate with a long rest.
Yeah. Put that up, snooze. To be fair, does anyone need to get healing? Cause,
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do.
No, I don't at all because I was a shark. Chert is going to.
I love it. I was a shark, dickhead. I'm fine.
Chert is going to take a speedy swim, launch itself out the water,
Okay.
as in Jaws 3, and
Land
then
on the beach.
polymorph back into his known self to land gracefully on his feet.
You picked the worst one.
Ooh.
Jaws 3.
Jaws
You picked
3.
the worst one.
Yeah, but in fact,
Jaws 4, at the very least, has Michael Caine in it.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, sorry, you're right.
Jaws
yeah,
the
it's-
Revenge,
Yeah,
which
Jaws
is
3.
about the son or daughter of the shark, it's never established as to the gender, of the shark from the first 3 Jaws films,
Yeah,
returning and taking revenge on the wife of Sheriff Brody
yeah.
and her children.
Oh,
Yes.
not Erin.
And Michael
yes,
Caine
I
plays her
remember-
pilot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It has the single greatest scene Michael Caine has ever filmed, where he falls off the plane into the water, the shark comes at him, the music swells, everything goes all dramatic, and just before the shark eats him, it all goes quiet, and Michael Caine goes, "Ah, shit." And gets eaten by the shark in one bite. Excellent.
Garion is going to touch himself.
Good for
I'm
him.
just leaving it there. No, and cast heal to regain 70 hit points.
Nice.
Oh, was
It's,
that my previous thing that I could give myself some hit points?
One of my favourite stories of Michael Caine, as well as that film. Someone asked him, "So have you ever seen Jaws 4?" And his response was, "No, but I've seen the house it bought me."
So, the father said, what made you do it? And he went, I just opened page 1 and said, opens the Bahamas, closed it and went, yep.
Yeah, so
Done.
Chert has returned to Chert.
I don't do impressions, but someone told me how to do Michael Caine, and this is utterly terrible, but you can copy it because it
Go on.
works at the minute. It is, when you impersonate Sir Michael Caine, you must pause every 3 minutes.
It's kind of like the same when
So-
you do.
Zulu's my favourite though.
What's his
Stop
face?
throwing
man.
those bloody spears at me.
Young must.
And then
He's
at
had
the
so
end of it,
many.
And then there's a Welsh guy at the end that has one of my favourite lines of all time. He goes, Jones, he's like, Smith, here sir. Evans, here sir. Jones. Stop messing about, Jones, I saw you earlier. Here sir. Also, the idea that there's only one man named Jones in a Welsh
In a Welsh
is fucking bullshit.
My dad rewatched all the Sharp films recently.
Oh,
Sean
they-
Bean, they're excellent. We've got a box set. All of us in the family have watched them so many times.
Ooh, that was a damn good role.
They're excellent films.
Yeah.
Some of the best things Sean Bean's ever not died in.
I don't
Yeah,
think I've
it's
watched the films. I've read the books.
So good, mate. So good. Obviously, some changes
What's
because they have to.
I read
Shark
them in
films. Have you
school.
ever
Oh,
seen them?
Shark, sorry, yes. I
I
heard
read-
Shark and I was like, what?
I did too, and then he
What's
said
that
Sean
mean?
Bean, and Sean Bean,
Sean Bean infuriates me for a lot of reasons.
and that made me realise what he was on about. But no, I read them in school, so I won't remember.
I watched. I'm old
Actually-
enough. I watched it. when it was
actually-
new.
Yeah, I was
I had to
Actually,
wait a week to watch every episode,
as-
kids.
yeah.
Think yourself lucky.
As someone who struggles with dyslexia,
Yes.
you will appreciate why Sean Bean annoys the fuck out of me. It's either Sean Bourne or Scene B. You can't have it both fucking ways.
Yes.
You can't.
Pick a side.
Pick a lane, dickhead. Also, my friend really upset Sean Bean without ever having met him.
That makes easily
Ooh,
done.
wow.
He was in Harrogate. I can't honestly remember what he was filming. It was some police thing he did a couple of years ago. And my friend was out, heard, his friend told him, my friend went out, was like, oh, we're going to go and try and find Sean Bean at Vipers. Apparently he's drinking at Vipers with his wife. By the time they got there, he'd gone home. But
I hate the fact that loads of famous people come to Harrogate and the only nightclub we have to offer them is fucking Viper Rooms.
well, that's the thing, they went in and Sean Bean had gone home, but his wife was still there. And they ended up talking. I can't remember, they had something in common that they both liked, some TV show or something that they were both like, and they started chatting about it. She was buying him drinks, and they were chatting, and it was a good night, and yeah. And eventually her phone rings, and she's like, yeah? What? Oh. He'd like to talk to you. She passed the phone over to my mate, and it is Sean Bean. And he's like, listen, you bastard. It is 3 a.m. I have to get up to shoot tomorrow. You let my wife come home now, or I'll be coming back to that club and dragging you out of there. And he goes, sorry, Mr. Bean. Just hung the phone up.
Sorry, Sean.
Just,
brilliant.
Apparently she was a very lovely lady. It wasn't just them two drinking. There was like 15 people on the table with them. Yeah, apparently she was a very nice lady. Got on very well with everybody. But yeah, upset Sean Bean without ever having met him.
Man, that's
This is the same guy who spent 3 days camped out opposite Fountains Abbey when he was told they were filming The Witcher 2 there. And actually, they'd finished filming The Witcher 2 the week before.
Have you seen the episode? Have you seen the episode with Fountain
Yeah.
in it?
I've seen it all.
I think I'm about 2 behind.
I'm potentially maybe working there soon. Wedding venue wise, we're sort of putting something together with the guys that own the field near there.
Nice.
And I was looking at it like, oh yeah, it's called this, and I was like, went to the Facebook page and like, the fucking Witcher. Motherfuckers. Should have spoken to them before.
Which series is that?
Series 2.
Series 2. Have you seen Series 2?
No, I had to start watching series.
It's
1
really,
again.
it's really weird because like I
You'll
forgot,
you'll
you probably
notice
won't
it.
And then I saw the picture on their site, and I'm like, yeah, you fucking will.
Yeah.
I
As
know
soon as I saw it on the
I know
thing, I'm like,
exactly what part it is.
Literally, there's a
yeah, I knew it was going to be there.
big
I
fancy
thought they'd have
meeting
done it
in
up
the
a bit
shell
too
of a
much.
burned out abbey, and it pans up, and it's like,
Yeah, that's
yeah, that's
Fountains
Fountains Abbey. That's Fountains Abbey. That's
That's
exactly
the
what
one.
it is.
They did nothing.
Yeah, if he turns around, he can get a hot
There's a
chocolate.
couple of fucking standing torches in some corners, and that's all they've done. To it.
Yeah.
Some little old lady. Would you like some cake?
The trolley lady from Harry Potter turns up, like, any sweets from the trolley?
fucking movie.
So it's not a movie, it's a TV show.
Right, can I search the boat now, Kim?
So you can, but you have to hold your breath.
It's alright, I can
Oh.
hold my breath for 30 minutes. Oh no, that's Telcook, sorry.
Oh, mate. This group always has a good laugh. That Telcook. Don't worry about it, lads. I can breathe underwater. And you're just like, all right, bye. And he's like, drowning.
The amount of roll checks are like, well, no, we still think he's fine. Like, hello, look at you. You don't know.
That's
He's got
my
fucking
thing, like,
mermaids got him in a sleeper grip underwater.
It's one of my things with D&D, like, if you don't know, and it's not obvious from a check,
Yeah.
then you wouldn't get involved. And I hate these players that just
Yeah.
go, I'm going to do this. And you're like, but why? It doesn't make any sense. You wouldn't, you can't see there's anything wrong.
You mean
Yeah.
you mean
Yeah.
you mean you and Dave having it out at the 24-hour stream
Fuck
about
off,
that?
man. That's fine. We well, we don't talk. Well, we do, but I bring it up every time I see him.
We don't talk about it. I lie. I'll talk about it every time I see
Yeah.
him.
I keep meaning to get because I don't think any of his groups are streamed yet. I want to get his stream done. I'm going to harass them on the
On the chat.
on the chat. Just be like, why would you do that?
Remembering how
Yeah, there is a door.
have I seen Sharp? I've just remembered Sharp used to be on. This is really going back today. Sharp used to be on Wednesday nights.
it was.
It is.
Because it was Star Trek Next Generation on BBC Two,
Yeah.
6 till 7:15, and then Sharp was on 7 till 9.
7 till 9 with
Yeah.
adverts. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
they did.
that was.
Have you seen the recent one?
I just love Sharp as a character.
Have you seen
the
recent
promoted
one,
for
there,
beating
Smiler?
the shit out of it.
Sharp's Challenge.
No, I don't think I have.
Is that when he
That's-
goes to India?
Yeah, it's in
Yeah,
India.
yeah.
It's actually an amalgamation of the two books set in India. Sort of the key points of the two books thrown into the vague story from one of them, if that makes sense. They did a few in Portugal as well, of Sharp in Portugal after Waterloo, that have never been made into films.
I want to watch it. My favourite episode is the one with he gets an incompetent general. He ends up shooting himself.
Yeah,
I want to watch that one again.
Yeah, that was
That
one of
was-
my favourites.
I always-
That was one of my favourites.
I always like
Like,
the
it was
one.
Just like, no, I'm not putting up your bullshit
Yeah.
and getting people killed. Stop
It's
it.
called like Sharp's. Oh god, I can never remember which title is which episode.
Well, I mean, they all start with Sharps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
It's
like
quite
there's
difficult
one
sometimes.
there's one called Sharp's Regiment that isn't the one I'm thinking about, but the one I'm thinking about is about Sharp's regiment is depleted and they're not getting sent reinforcements. He goes back to England to find out why,
Yeah.
and he finds out that what's happening is they're selling his reinforcements to other regiments, but keeping all the pay stubs, drawing the money out and paying themselves the money. And him and Harper go undercover
Yeah, and find
in
out-
the
Oh,
training
shit,
area in
yeah.
Yorkshire,
and go
and they have to go and
absolutely
escape across the moors and that.
Yeah.
Then he turns back up in his full uniform and he's like, I'm Major Sharp. And they all go, and then he takes all the incompetent staff back over to France with him. And there's the bit where they're charging up a hill and the anti-Irish English Sergeant Major has got Harper stood behind him. He's like, what are you going to shout when you charge the enemy guns? And he goes, God save Ireland! Damn right you are! And then he turns around to run and his own soldiers stab him in the front.
Yeah. It's just a great sort of story, and then it's kind of why I really like the Peaky Blinders stuff as well, because he's not a bad guy, but
Yeah.
part of where it all stems from is that he was left in the front lines of the war, and was left to die by the cavalry, and he has that sort of chip on his shoulder about the
Yeah.
cavalry, and then
Oh,
there's his
yeah.
wedding. And you've got all that. It's like no fucking fighting, and then the first person bumps into me. He's like, it's like me on my wedding day. Fucking no. I digress again.
You ever seen the Hornblowers?
Yes.
They're just as good as the Sharps.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
no.
about a Navy.
Maybe.
Starts off as a midshipman
Yeah.
and sort of goes up to lieutenant and that as he goes on. Really good, similar sort of idea of a realistic but not overly gory and involved tale,
because
Not
set-
Game of Thrones, but
but
equal
not
level story.
Magic School Bus.
Yeah.
yeah, I've never watched or got into
No.
all that, but I like the guy who's in it. But what I'm
Johan Griffith.
desperate for is was more Master and Commander.
Master and Commander.
Yeah.
See, I really enjoyed the film
It's absolutely
with
superb.
Russell Crowe.
Yeah, but it didn't make enough money.
It
So
just
they needed,
wasn't-
like another
yeah.
50 million to because obviously there's a ton of books there to do.
That is one that should be done like Sharp and Hornblower
that's,
were,
well, yeah, that's
as
exactly what I was
straight to
thinking.
TV, just over an hour of films
Yeah,
per book.
yeah. Netflix or Amazon need to get on that.
Amazon would fucking do it. Amazon
Have
would do it
Russell
well
Crowe
hard.
in the first episode as a,
So
as a
Amazon,
cameo.
if you're watching,
Yeah.
get on it.
Don't think Amazon. Amazon aren't watching our stream. However, Amazon own Twitch, so they are now recording every word we say,
Yeah,
and it will be processed through the algorithm.
So if we just keep saying Amazon and Jeffrey Bezos.
Bezos.
Well, if
Jeffrey.
I think you got it right.
Jeffrey
first time.
Yeah.
Bezos.
If we keep saying Master and Commander at times,
Master and
it'll
Commander.
it'll say, "Oh, Master and Commander's been
So we just
mentioned
do a full
loads
stream
this
where we
month."
just constantly say
Oh, Master and Commander.
I'm going to cast
Turn
Master
into-
and.
Good point. There's a door. Are you guys going through it?
Yes.
Yes.
Sweet. Let's pretend we're playing D&D, shall
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
go.
pretend. I mean, admittedly, we normally take an hour to the full session to beat one thing, and we just went,
Yeah.
nah, fuck off.
Shall I go first?
Cool.
That was really weird. I moved Gary on.
I timed it
As I
perfectly.
let go of my mouse button, the corridor appeared. I'm like, whoa!
I can't see the corridor. Or is it? No, it's not in yet. Yeah, maybe.
Shirt will fall in behind Gary.
Jeffrey Bezos.
He said he would fall in.
Oh, you-
Paul's
you
behind
did
me.
I'm putting it in the chat to get it registered.
I watch Master and Commander at least once a year.
To be honest, if Amazon Prime can make a fucking TV show out of the mess that is the Wheel of Time books,
Yes.
and it be understandable, good, and people clamouring for more,
Yeah.
they can make a TV show out of anything.
Yeah. HMS Surprise.
I mean,
get on
so
it.
I like the fact that that was the one you went to and not Tiger fucking King.
That was
That
Netflix.
was Netflix.
Wasn't it? Wow, fuck 'em.
No, no. I tell you what, though. I tell you what, the Amazon Prime have done. They've taken the film/book Hannah, about the girl raised by her
I
CIA
haven't watched
dad,
that yet, but
turned that into a series. There is a Taken TV series
yeah, that's
that
quite
is a
good.
prequel set before his daughter first gets taken, played by a much younger actor.
That will explain how he knew it was
Um,
Cool Taken.
I Know What You Did Last Summer. They made a TV series about I Know What You Did Last Summer.
They've done a
What's the...
Walking Dead one, which is after The Walking Dead, so it's the kids of, or the children of The Walking Dead. I mean, it's none of the kids in the show, but
Shooter.
it's...
The sniper film with
yes,
Wahlberg.
that's
They've done a
good too.
TV series based out of the Shooter film.
They just keep turning stuff into TV shows, and they do.
They just keep
really
finding
well.
films and being like, that could be 10 hours long. There you go.
Did they do the Jack Ryan one as well? Is that
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, they did.
I've watched a couple of episodes of that. That's alright. But then I love Tom Clancy.
They did Preacher as well, and I love the Preacher TV series.
Oh.
Dominic Cooper, who plays the Preacher, is really good. The Irish one from Misfits plays this vampire that's just
Yeah.
really good fun. The love interest's really good fun. Some really good characters in it, all played by some really well-known actors.
Too much good to be
Saint of Killers is one of my
There is
favourite
a time to
characters
keep
I've ever
track of
seen.
it all.
Great.
It really is.
That's why, just to say, I'm just watching Star Wars over and over.
Oh, okay, doke.
Yeah.
Fucking nerd.
Gary, and you open the door. Are you going down the corridor?
Yeah.
Please move yourself one square at a time down the corridor.
None of us ever gonna
Keep
check
going.
the traps.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
We could just stand at the door and
Keep
watch Gary,
going.
I'll let Gary in.
Keep going. Roll a deck save.
And I was like, I'm gonna stay away from the fuck. There's only two squares.
Dex fucking save as well.
That was like, what was the Michael Barrymore show with the arrows where you try to get
8.
from one side of the board to the
You
other?
fall down a pit.
Oh yeah.
And you take 12 points of spike damage. And you're going to need someone to help you get out of the pit. Direct will
How
step
tall is the pit?
25 feet.
Yeah, I need help.
Direct will follow your exact footsteps and offer you a hand.
Not generation. That was what's the first one? I know which one you mean.
Yeah.
I can see the stage.
Yeah.
I just can't think what it was called.
Cool.
We were just saying that was like the
What do I
Michael
need to get
Barrymore
out?
show.
Roll a strength check, don't
This
roll
dice
one.
is amazing.
16.
You're fine.
Oh, was that cool?
What are you on about?
What was the Michael Barrymore show? Because we were saying it was like the Michael Barrymore quiz show where you had to get from the left hand side to the right hand side, and it had arrows, and you were like you could go so far and then save.
Strike it lucky?
Strike it lucky. That's what that was
Well,
like.
did you Google that?
Strike it lucky.
Well
I was
done,
really
you could
fucking
type
impressed.
on
And then I
Google.
went, hang on, he typed first. I'm
I'm
now no longer impressed with your knowledge. I'm impressed with your ability to Google quickly.
I typed in Michael, and like the third response that came up was Michael Barrymore game show? Question mark.
Stop listening to it. Oh no, don't. Keep listening to us. Everyone listen.
Who's listening?
Everyone, hopefully. The world.
What are we going to do tonight, Brain?
Plan to take over the world. Sorry.
Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Right, I'm going to stop doing that now.
Okay, no.
Great, I've got the theme song stuck in my head now, thanks guys.
Pinky. You're now out of the pit, and if you keep going up the stairs, you'll be fine. I'm going to move the... What about the sequel? They're Pinky, Elmira, and the Brain. Do you not remember that one? Where they're the little girl following them around?
I never watched them.
She was another. You sheltered little love child.
The laboratory mice, their genes have been spliced.
The pinky and the brain.
One is something, the other's insane.
Narf!
Yes. What?
Okie doke. Please don't barf on stream.
Narf.
That's one of my favourite T-shirts that I've got. It's have you ever watched Mythbusters?
Yes.
So it's Pinky and the Brain as Jamie and Adam,
Oh, cool.
and it says Narf Busters.
I'm gonna have to zoom something out for you in a moment because around the corridor you can see
Another pool of water.
Ah,
huge pool of water with some stairs above it, which you probably shouldn't be able to see. The doors are open. Fuck it.
No, like that. We just.
It's just another level. It's just a
I'm,
ledge.
I'm intrigued.
It's a
by-
mezzanine.
What the fuck are those chains attached to?
Something under the water.
I am going to be clever and remember that I have this and go greater invisibility.
Okay.
I would like to stealth this way, this way.
Please roll me stealth.
I'm joking because I've got plate armour on. I'm not
I was
stealthy.
gonna
at
say.
all. I'm a plate armour covered elephant. I am not going to get through a stealth check.
That's brilliant. I love that.
Drax level of stealthiness. I'm so still.
Yeah.
So it's my favourite phrase, though, isn't it?
Yeah. As much as I would love to, I don't think I'd manage that.
What would you like to do?
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to try and stealth around the edge.
Roll me stealth with disadvantage.
Yeah. Is it just once?
You roll once, but you roll 2 dice to pick the lowest.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know whether you were going to do it.
No, roll once, pick the lowest.
Feet
Twice,
or
pick the lowest even.
Stealth. Oh, that's easy to work out. It's +0 as well.
Fucking Juliet.
Well, my first roll is a 6.
Mm.
Telling her stepmom.
Second roll's a 9.
Stepmom, have you eaten? She's like, I had
Hail.
noodles. I cooked a fucking stir fry. You didn't have noodles. You dickhead. Full of veg. And she's like, I'll pop round with something healthier. I'm like, you bloody won't. It was all veg.
So how far did I get before I got their attention?
Hang on, I'll move you for you.
Currently, there is a tesseract chewing on your head. That's not what it's
Cool,
called.
I got really far then.
Cool, this room's big.
Yes,
It's fucking
Yeah.
massive, mate.
which makes that quite big.
That thing does look big. I
That's why
don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that ability.
to increase my stealth.
I don't think you need to whisper. With so clanks a lot
Just gonna do it individually. I'm being stealthy. Clank, clank, clank.
You sort of, you go, stay here. Stay here. I'm going to turn invisible and sneak around the thing. And you leave and then there's, I'm coming too! Okay, stop. Rip headphone users. Sorry. Okie doke.
So,
What happens is, there's a disturbance in the sea.
What the hell just happened there?
I was trying to get a video of someone running in armour, but it's just telling you about someone running in armour.
Okay,
I
so
wanted the sound.
I mean, running in armour itself is quite difficult.
Yeah.
I was
you go clank, 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 and the water near the chains starts to ripple.
cool beans.
I like the fact
And
you're
more
still not
clanking
even in the room,
happens as the
like,
chains start
what
to
the fuck
gain
is he doing?
slack. As rising from the large pool in the centre
It's a bigger kraken.
comes a dragon turtle.
Oh, one of these
Oh,
bastards.
fuck. Now,
They're
I don't
not
know if my
fun.
character knows this, but I'm pretty sure the first line of the dragon turtle description is they are the most voracious dragons. Or something like that, innit? Or most aggressive dragons.
Dragon turtles are among the most fearsome creatures of the oceans.
Yes.
Ah.
Like, oh, fuck. I had to nerf
Now-
him straight away because I put him in a one shot.
If only I could do it. If only I could do a David Attenborough impression. Dragon turtles are among the most fearsome creatures of the oceans.
It's all right. He's facing the other way.
One of my mates gave us an idea that still to this day amuses me. David Attenborough is one day going to retire. We have to all accept this fact.
I continue in.
He won't retire.
Well, the last thing he is either going to retire or retire from life.
He will be
So I
forced
just
to
go,
retire, yeah.
Sure.
But
That would work.
we were talking about who would replace David Attenborough when he eventually.
Ryan Reynolds.
No, Danny Dyer.
Oh.
I love the idea.
See, I was thinking Russell Brand for probably a very similar reason.
I love Danny Dyer stood in the middle of a forest going, look how fucking majestic this is. Look at that fucking bird. You ever seen a bird that fucking colour? Look at it. It's like, how big is this fucking beetle? Should I be worried about this beetle? Is it going to bite me? Am I going to die? I mean, I'm not worried, like, but should I be? Yeah?
My only
Get
thing
off.
about
I'll
Danny
kick
Dyer
your fucking head in, gorilla!
is he?
This gorilla right here, yeah? He's being challenged. Some little shit is stepping to him. Watch him, he's going to, knock his fucking block off. That's it, knock it. Go on. Have him, you bastard.
Go on, big lad.
No, the only problem I have with Danny Dyer is that first Mean Machine movie with it.
With him as the wimpy little footballer, Billy,
and
yeah.
you're just like, stop being such a big hard man because you were such a wimp in that movie. I know it's acting, but you're just like, oh come on, dial it down.
Yeah, we've got two chimpanzees, and they're going at it for dominant. Oh, hang on. Oi, that's dirty fighting. Not even a Millwall fan would do that. Come on. Play it fair. Easy. Now, Mrs. is getting involved now. She's obviously had enough. Maybe you haven't washed dishes today, yeah? That's it, love. That's it, love.
How constitutional is the turtle?
It believes that our inalienable rights are precisely that, inalienable.
Donald Trump.
Does he have bare arms?
He has
No,
the
he's only
right
got two.
to bear arms.
You don't have bare arms.
He has the right to bear arms, and he's very proud of that fact.
But he hasn't got any. But he does have
And
one.
whenever Twitter deletes one of his tweets, it's against the First Amendment.
Oh, I love that.
Guess what? I've just remembered I've got the Alchemist Flask.
Yeah?
I haven't done anything with it.
Okay.
It's not useful in this
I need
particular
initiatives.
situation. Oh, really?
From people.
We're good,
Straight into initiatives. Where's my dice gone? Oh, I broke it. 13.
A 24 for Churt.
A6, big area.
Yeah.
Are we just straight up fighting? We're not going to try and...
What was yours, Chert, sorry?
24.
You're not going to be able to.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's,
probably-
there's no other option really apart from fighting.
I have a spell here that has a range of 40,000 feet.
What?
That's
the fuck for?
Is it Spear of Death? Is that
No, Circle of Death's very bad.
Circle
not
of Death.
doing that again.
No, it
Where is
basically,
that? No, that's quick anyway.
it basically gives
He's having a tearful goodbye with
blocks
Telco.
of 40,000 foot radius.
Choking on some turtle
Well, sorry, diameter, isn't it?
Turtle turd.
Yeah.
Whatever he's into.
From being able to teleport.
Chert! You have wound up
He
with
is
first turn.
invisible as well because I touched him. By the way.
Look, we know that victims tend to get erased from these stories, but we really need to focus on this.
Just on the tip of his hat.
Okay.
You just touch the tip, that's
Just the tips.
still assault.
I'm interested. Have I made any money from my
Well, not yet you haven't, because you haven't gone back to it.
No, have we not? Still not gone back to it.
No, you set it up and then came to Thay. Well,
Yeah, true.
sorry, came to the dream version of Thay.
Say hey.
Is this a creature?
It's
Yes.
fucking huge.
Yes, it's a
It's
creature.
It's a
Huge,
very
huge
big
dragon.
creature.
You can't charm creature if that's what you're thinking.
No, I'm thinking polymorph.
Ooh.
Doesn't it have to be willing? Or is it a save if it's unwilling?
Yeah, a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
So,
I
because
thought that.
I've got two options. I either just do what I've just done, which is go jump in the water and turn into a big shark, or I try and polymorph it into a goldfish and scoop it up in a bottle or a flask.
Or alternatively, to something that can't swim.
But the minute it
Oh,
dies,
die.
the minute
It turns back into
it turns
what it
back
was.
into
Oh,
what
of
it is.
course it does.
But
Yeah,
if we
yeah,
scoop it
you
up,
do
we
it.
can just
Ah,
carry it around with us.
And then throw it at someone.
and then yeah, and
In
then
a fight. Oh my god, that's amazing.
and then I'm going to cast catapult. Someone's gonna have a real.
And lob it over into the other group over there.
Oh, yeah.
So just because it's something different, yeah, I'm gonna attempt to cast polymorph on the turtle dragon, please.
And you're good because it's great invisibility, so you can still cast spells while under my invisibility.
Sweet.
We should probably enter the room, though, I think.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
But yeah, so we're going to cast polymorph. I said we. My good
Okay.
friend, the bard here,
Sweet.
is going
The
to
second church casts a spell, invisibility drops.
Why?
That's what invisibility says.
No, this is greater invisibility.
I don't care how good it is.
It's really fucking good invisibility. It's like
Yeah,
it's,
this is like
it's bare invisibility for those of
Idiot
you
lad.
that grew up in a council
super
state.
duper.
Sweet. Until the spell ends. Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
You've got to polymorph it.
Yes, please.
If this works,
It's going to
Into
be amazing.
What's the save?
that's going to be so
Uh,
sad.
15
Oh, what skill?
Wisdom.
wisdom.
Sorry.
I can't tell if that was from your
Can
roll.
you use the DM's wisdom while he's this tired instead of the... I think that's a -10
I don't
at the
really-
moment.
Okay, -10 on my roll. I still get a 15. Roll the 25.
How do you roll
Oh.
a 25?
Sorry, it has a 23.
Oh.
Because it has a +5 to wisdom saves.
Really?
Oh, damn, that's what
No,
I
it's
was
because it's a
counting.
dragon, though, isn't it? It's clever.
Luckily, it doesn't have any legendary actions, so...
Okay.
That's gutting.
Damn.
That was such a good
I
idea.
thought it was gonna
Sriracha's going to wander in. 1, 2, 3, 4,
A little
5,
bit of
6.
dente was what I was going to say.
A little bit of punch your fucking face.
Does anybody want anything more?
Could I have a can of Coke, please?
A Coke?
Please.
I'm good to...
May
Want
I?
to,
May I have a Coke?
Unless there's
Rather
any
than
food in
snacks.
there.
You can have whatever you like.
Thank you.
Coke?
Thank
Might
you.
have to go into the canteen in a bit and see if,
Oh.
see if they've got any cookies in there and put a quid in for some group.
That one. Dun, 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 dun. Constitution save. Oh, that might not be good. It's got a really high constitution save. Fuck it. What have I got that just hits?
It's chained up though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's chained inside. Well, chained near the
Can we
pool.
work out how long these chains are? Will it reach us? If we just walk round?
You can try. However, Sriracha raises her hands and eldritch black lightning shoots from her fingertips, striking the creature. Basically, striking the creature for... Holy shit. 33 points of lightning damage.
No. Switches bonus.
She's a female protagonist.
Yeah. Dureg's just going to use his own hunter stuff and shoot the fuck out of it. Because it is a big thing. Dun, dun.
Question: how does everyone feel about potentially one week doing a TikTok live
What, a TikTok live?
of us doing this?
Sure.
Yeah,
Why
you
do you
can
ask?
do that through Streamlabs
Yeah, no. I
at the
just,
same time as everything else.
oh, can you?
Yeah.
Ah, right, cool.
But not if Twitch are listening. Just
Not
in
if
case
you're
you,
listening.
in case you hadn't noticed,
It wasn't.
we know I'm last after the evil, but
No? I've got you here on mine.
It's probably not big enough on there or something.
No.
no, it's just
Let
not
me
last.
let me show you. On mine, you're right there underneath evil.
Weird.
How bizarre. Now we've got nothing. You broke it. There you are. I know.
You've messed it up again now. You're casting, haven't you? Weird. Weird.
I
Well,
don't
we
know
know
why you're
I'm
not
after,
there. You're sixth.
we know
Hang
I'm
on.
after the
Okay.
evil anyway. He already said it's fine.
I do love that map. That's the map that fucking that bat ruined.
Is that the one you
Oh,
used?
Yeah.
Huh, these have ended up showing the exact same map for once. It's normally
Yeah, Matt's gonna ruin it then by putting something on the screen.
Oh, it's just a cool map.
It annoys me though that they're not the same because it comes from the same program. You'd think they'd be.
Yeah.
Let's sync them up,
Yeah. Because very often.
There, you're on now. I've had to do you manually,
Weird.
but I forgot I was doing direct with shooting. The second one hits good.
What are the little things up there? Are they
Not
like a
too
people
sure.
thing, or are they lagging?
Commoners,
Oh, okay.
1723.
Should
I
go
thought
up.
Like you go in at the top,
Top
and you
and
come out at the bottom.
That'd be pretty cool.
23 plus Hail of
But
Thorns
this
is
is the
27.
hole where you slide out into the water over the turtle's head, trying to dodge it as you get to the side.
Oh, okay, Altman. Sorry, direct was just firing some arrows at the dragon turtle.
So its constitution's quite high,
And its whiz.
and its wisdom. Fudge. So I'm going to
Oh, yeah, Almond's not on the list either.
I'm going to activate my haste, which we all keep forgetting about. And then I'm going to cast. What does that do again? Does it affect? Is it just actual hitty thing attacks?
Haste.
Oh,
It gives
gives
you
me-
plus 2 AC.
and an extra move. Cool. I'm going to cast Dimension Door and just get the fuck out. I'm going to use Rolmoth's anyway, that goes
Psychic Lance.
Psychic Lance. Can it do an intelligence save?
It can roll one. Whether or not it'll do one is a different
Ooh.
question. I've rolled an 18 with a plus 0.
Fuck. Right, so you unleash a shimmering lance of psychic power from your forehead. Have that. Psychic headbutt, basically. Yeah.
Roll damage.
At the creature you see in the range, alternatively, the creature with a name. Yeah, we read that bit before. Must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, it takes.
You roll your
takes
damage,
half,
you take
yeah.
half damage.
So 7d6. I'm going to go to the electronic dice for this. Just because I was doing the math. 27.
27 halved would go to 13.
Yeah, 13 damage.
Sweet. Dragon Turtle's turn.
And isn't incapacitated. Yeah,
Yes.
it's fine. Ooh, what does
I just need to double check the distance it can travel.
the turtle?
Yeah, how far away from the chains can it go?
I probably have a card somewhere with it on if you want me to dig it out for you.
Sorry?
I've probably got a character card with the details on for the turtle. He says, "What's this?" I imagine it'll be a big one.
Do any of you know Draconic?
I don't
I
think
do.
so. I might have done. But
You do.
Oh, there we go. No.
I speak Draconic. Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. I have its stats. It's the. I was looking up exactly how long the chains are.
Oddly, on the set, it's the flump.
Ah.
Because I've used them in my
It-
campaigns.
Growls something under its breath. Now you've not heard Draconic for quite a while. You've read it, and you learnt it so you could study battle plans and strategies and scriptures and things. So you've not heard it out loud. So it takes you a little moment to understand what is being said. And it literally sounds like it's muttering it to itself. First I'm dragged into this infernal place, and now these insects appear to sting me. If only I could be free of this torment. Before emerging fully from the pool and coming for you and Sriracha.
Fucking hell, so it can reach that far.
The chains allow it to
Yeah,
reach
it's
the
fucking
entire
beautiful.
room.
Yeah, it's the chains.
Ooh.
You and Sriracha need to make a Constitution save as boiling steam pours from its mouth.
19.
19's very good. Sriracha rolled a natural 20, which is good. Even on half damage, you both take 26 points of steam damage. And then, Garion, it is your turn.
Is talking to something in action?
No, it's a small interaction with the world, so you can do it.
So
Whenever.
you don't.
I
you have your
would
card.
like to.
I don't know.
Do you want to tell us what it said?
Yes.
Because I think I can do something to help release it if we need to.
So
Yeah, I was thinking
I've
Would that work? Would that work?
I've repeated it back to the group, but then I've also
Yep.
said I would like to say to the dragon, if
I've
you
got
spare
shapes
me
now.
and my friends, I can release you now.
And I can do the.
Yeah.
Literally,
I can
you're sort of
support
cowering from the steam, saying,
police
if you
water.
spare us, we can free you.
Yes.
And the steam just immediately stops as its jaw snaps shut.
Yeah.
And then if you give it a sec, we might be able to at least
And you very definitely get a
untether.
keep speaking vibe from its stance.
Set them on a
I
page.
have a powerful spell that can release you in an instant.
Oh, a mundane or magical.
It grumbles again in Draconic.
Yeah.
And how would you get me out of this labyrinth?
We're pretty good at
Is it-
getting out
is-
of these
Which
types
one
of
was it
situations.
first?
We've been in a few.
Yeah.
Tag along.
I'm next, so
Because if you
Join us.
use
I will not
water-
delve deeper into this place.
we'd certainly.
They've dragged me past one of them black portals in the previous room. If you were to...
Your dimension door can go anywhere you've been, can't it?
I'm trying to work out if you guys could bend physics and teleport a dragon turtle from the dream you're in into the actual bar with Dimension Door.
On the to be on the safe side, we could polymorph him into a frog first, and then put him.
He's basically saying, let him go to one of the black portals.
Well, we can do that. We
So
can
that he
escort
can,
you.
there was a
We've been working on how to get the chains up.
Oh, I can do that.
there is a black portal in the previous room, and as I said, the portals work where you touch the key.
Oh, we've got the key, haven't we?
Yeah,
so
you've got
yeah, we
several,
have
including the one that goes back to the outside world.
we have a key for that portal. We can help you get out.
So then, free me from my bonds, and I wish you no more harm.
At which point I will cast.
Right, we'll go out of turn order now because it's no longer currently a fight. What was your plans for you two?
We were looking at things like knock or
Freedom of movement.
Cannot be restrained.
You touch a willing creature for the duration. The target's movement is unaffected by difficult terrain, and spells and other magical effects can neither reduce the target's speed nor cause the target to be paralysed or restrained.
Yeah, but it's chained.
Which is effectively the restrained
Yeah, the restrained part.
condition.
Okay.
The target can also spend 5 feet of movement to automatically escape from non-magical restraints, such as
Okay.
manacles or a creature that has it grappled.
Sweet, so yeah, you can touch it and it
Well,
just
that's what I was
becomes...
thinking about freezing the water on the metal so you can crack it open
Yeah.
with a hammer and
And I could just
and
go,
and
"You are free."
I really like the idea that you guys have started this.
yeah, we sort
And
of in the
you've-
corner going.
You've got one of you, one of you's freezing the chains, and the other one keeps dropping a hammer on it, and then refreeze it and drop the hammer, and it's like, there, it's cracked. There's flakes coming off it, and then you turn around and the thing's out of the chains, sat down looking at you next to him. And the manacles are just there, and you guys are like, come on.
we used our brains.
So did he. He just used his brain
Quicker.
better.
Yeah.
I mean, admittedly, we didn't have access to it, so we didn't know what spells he's got.
I've used that on Chert, I think, before. No,
So,
Azarth.
Yes.
Azarth was
dragon
taught, I've
turtle-
used it on him before.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll go through the
back.
corridor.
Yeah, we'll go back.
One of you will go back and teleport him out.
Yeah, who's got the key?
Azarth, but one of you
I'll
guys
go
will have
'cause
it
I-
whilst
I
Azarth
can
isn't here.
communicate.
Yeah, you can communicate with him, so that's a good.
I'll
idea.
go and communicate with him at the time. And do we get anything in return for this, by the way? Just a cheeky little...
By the way, after you've let him go.
You get the experience points worth as if you'd beaten him.
Oh, I thought we were on milestone.
We're on when the DM says you can. Cool.
Okay. Well done.
No, I'm not happy. I liked our idea was very clever. Bollocks, I got the card out and everything for you.
I've got such that freedom of movement is a really
That's
cool.
very, very.
Yeah, I used it when we got held. Someone got held by. Was it by a door or something? There was a door that.
Oh,
had
the
like
middle
Yeah,
arms and stuff.
tentacles on the door.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
There was a fake door as well. The door I didn't open anywhere.
Yes.
There you go. I must remember to tell Amber that her dice is in that dice cabinet. She left one of her very fancy specific dice cockings. Amber.
Right, guys,
She
we
left
will
her dice behind.
take a
So, well,
5-minute
put it in
break.
the, chest.
Cool.
Inside.
so we can go to the bathroom,
Well,
get
dice
fresh
are
drinks,
open.
cigarette, etc. And we'll be back soon.
Pretty. Oh, no, I just meant. I was
Right.
chatting.
Okay, so
Can I start
the
off
dragon
with
turtle
one?
has been freed.
Woohoo.
Rather
We didn't kill
understanding.
something.
We did, yeah.
Rather understanding, considering you guys put several holes in it.
Yeah.
Well, it did look aggressive.
Yeah.
It was aggressive.
In fact, it did
Yeah.
us damage.
It had only
Not really.
recently been captured, dragged here, and tied up in chains.
Yeah, not by us. We couldn't do it.
No, something bigger than it that could do that to it has done it, and then we probably piss that thing off.
No, because the thing that we can't see
Yeah.
is smaller. But there's more of them.
Ah,
Gulliver's travelled.
yes.
Travel. He only went to the wrong place. Not travels. Travel.
Should we just go through them doors at the bottom and ignore those
Should we-
upstairs?
Yes. Don't know why, but I've got a bad feeling about that room up there. No, because they'll come and get us.
Shall we split into two?
No.
North doors and south
Gary, and
doors.
you go upstairs.
We'll send Durek.
We'll go invisible and go through the other door.
Send Durek and Sriracha upwards.
Yeah.
No, we'll send you upwards. You're the bloody walking tin cat. If I only had a brain. Tin Man.
Okay. Yeah, I know who you mean. Tin Man from Wizard of Oz.
Mm. Oh, from that movie. That's what it was quite cool. I don't know if I remember what it's called. No, it wasn't a movie. It was Boardwalk Empire. It's a guy that served in the war and his face got blown off. And he's got like a face thing, and the kids freaked out a bit because they saw
I've
him
seen
going
that.
like
Yeah, I've seen the clip. Yeah.
And eventually, the mum sort of like becomes a bit. She was first off, she was like, no, I don't want him here, and then she sort of started being a bit nicer to him, and told the kids that he was the Tin Man, or he told the kids he was the Tin Man.
From
She
Wizard of
confirmed it.
Oz.
From
Makes
Wizard of Oz.
sense.
She goes, yeah, I need a bit of oil, and then the kids get more comfortable around him. It's quite sweet.
Fair enough. So, are you guys going up the stairs, or are you guys cutting across the room?
Should we go upstairs? Yes.
Wait, oh no, I have to have been there, don't I, with Dimension Door? I was like, can we
Yes.
teleport behind the
Or
door
you
and
have to be
just
able to
stab
see
in
it.
the
Yeah,
throat?
either been there, or have seen it, or see it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll go up the stairs.
Yeah,
Okay.
upstairs.
We would have done if we hadn't have
Wait.
seen it. We would have done, wouldn't we?
I have a bit of a question, and we've used quite a bit of spells. Do we not need a rest of some?
Don't.
I've got enough spell slots.
Yeah, I'm all right at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm running out of powerful spells, actually. Because I'm being clever, and you guys just keep killing it anyway.
Yeah. So we took
My
charge
own
into
fault.
this thing and just go and sparkly
Although,
fingers. That's all I have left.
Oh, and again.
saying that, actually, yeah, no, I have used. Still got a 6th level.
Oh, well, I still have haste.
Yeah, I'm still.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Cool. Because I realised I had haste, and I've not actually done anything yet. Oh, no, I did. I have another action.
How are y'all going in?
Can I have a cat now?
I imagine
That's
it'll be
another
like
action.
that. Seeing as I am the least skittish.
Yeah, chill. I'm not behind.
Okay, up the door, you see several commoners lounging around in what appear to be jacuzzis.
Oh, can I join you?
Looming over
Well, there
them,
goes the element of stealth. Again, Mr. Clanky Pants.
looming over them is words just didn't work. Just mouth just
Kaiju from
stopped.
that picture.
Yeah.
No, I'll put it on the bottom table so you guys can see it.
That's
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
It's not
I
Cthulhu.
choose you, Cthulhu! Make the fucking game.
Go Cthulhu-mon.
Well, I'll talk to you about that in a minute. Well, after.
That's not what that looks like.
Is that
okay.
a wyvern?
No,
It's a snake.
Oh, yeah.
this is a naga, a snake with a
what?
human face.
Oh yeah, it's got a cobra thing. Yeah. Oh, good. It's Jafar.
If I,
It's Jafar.
it looks exactly like Jafar.
Jafar.
In fact, that
Oh,
is taken from that exact picture.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Jafar. That's weird. It looked like a kaiju type dinosaur
It
type
did.
thing from there, but now you zoomed in. I can see it.
Okay, what are y'all doing?
Shitting my pants.
Okay. It smells.
Shall we run back the other way?
So just go through the description again. So this.
I
there are-
cast Ling on Stony Hearts. I'm having a nap.
Catnap.
I'll be back in 8 hours.
So there are people in the jacuzzi.
Yes.
And
People
then-
are
Do they look
jacuzzi.
distressed in
No.
any way? They're just chilling with a giant...
No. However,
I'm not
each
saying
one
his
of
name
them.
because I'll get it wrong.
Naga.
Yeah.
I say it as if there's an R in there. Narga.
I'll still say it wrong. I'm
Naga?
dyslexic and yeah. Yeah, that's what I'll say.
Nage.
Nege. It's Nege.
Oh, if you want this
I'm
one,
definitely straight, me. Oh, bumps against the walls, lads. Bumps against the walls. Definitely a Nege.
well, it's a very good and a gay.
What did I
Oh.
watch?
Specifically, this one is called.
Drag queen comedian from Australia. I want to say Reese, but anyway, it's on Netflix. You just go on Netflix. It's fucking hilarious. You got sent a letter from a Karen basically going, "My son is a gay." Okay, and basically it goes on. She says "a gay" about 15 times in it, but basically goes on to say that you're a bad representation of gays on a gay on TV and stuff like that. And he's like, "I'm a comedian. Like, I'm here to make funny jokes." Like, fuck off. Yeah.
Right,
So
I really
think
want to
you should Call
know.
your son a gay.
I really want to know who at Wizards of the Coast hates names. Because this thing is called,
Jeff.
and you can have first crack at saying this.
No, I'll
IHA
have to see it.
IHAN.
It's not going to help, but
Just there, above where it says the number 76.
right, it says that twice, but I see it. Ah, Einhanvas. Einvas.
And that's
Ian.
Ian. This is Ian.
Yes, this is Ian.
Einvas. It's kind of Nordic.
This is Ian. We'll call
That's
the
not
Naga.
because I'm smart.
Ian.
That's because I really like Vikings, by the way. You may have noticed if you can ever see my arms.
How to train your Naga.
With irons.
The snake with the human face of Ian.
Does he speak English?
He speaks common, which is the same thing.
So who's going to shout hello?
Hable español, cabrón.
No-o, speak-o, Spaniello.
Bums against the walls, mate. Bums against the walls. Sorry, I've now got an image of a guy I know, and it's perfect. And he's also called Ian. Oh dear. Right. Right. I don't know where my accent's come from now.
No, somebody keep stealing my bloody animals.
Oh, okay. Oh, what have you lost?
Well, some buggers have just let my dragon turtle go. It was
Ooh.
there. I turned around, said hello to the fellas in the jacuzzi. It's not gay if you're 5 feet away. And then turned back round.
Wow,
the dragon
that is a
turtle were
good
gone.
saying. It rhymes and everything.
Yeah, those dragon turtles, they're
What's that?
sneaky.
What's that vine? Two guys chilling in a hot tub, but it's not gay because they're 5 feet away.
A fucking hot tub.
I'd heard that those turtles are good at escaping.
Yeah. Good escape.
It was a big fucker. They're
They were
supposedly-
fucking chained down.
Yeah,
I've used
but-
them chains for decades.
Oh, we
What, on the same turtle?
Well, that's
No.
your problem. You
Well, there you go.
They've never let anything
You
go
should have
yet.
used new chains. They're probably corroded by
So what's
now.
happened to the
New chains? Have you been to B&Q and seen how much a new fucking chain is?
Yes, I have actually. I bought a set for the bar. Remember?
Oh,
I was
yeah.
left unsupervised. We still have them somewhere. I think they're at the unit.
Is that what you call your sixth dungeon? The unit.
No, it's too big.
United Naughty Intentions Task Force.
Funnily enough, they have the same wall brackets as is on that picture as well. And they will be going up in the secret lair.
Secret lair. You've got a lair as well?
Mm.
Ah,
Out of interest, what happened to the other animals that were chained up?
well, several of them have been fucking killed. The rest of them, I'm apparently not responsible enough to look after.
Who said this? Was it that Baskin lady?
Nah, that fucking dead bastard that runs it. Oh, skinny lad, looks like a skeleton that someone's painted
Oh.
fucking skin on.
The guy with the spiky yellow hair?
And the Ray-Ban
And the
sunglasses.
Sunglasses, yeah. I know the guy.
I usually see him with meth.
Yeah. Concentrate. Right. Oh, that's a bit shit. What's with the jacuzzis then? Is this like a VIP lounge type thing?
Yeah, this is a relaxation zone. All my friends, they come here, they get in the jacuzzis, crack open a couple of cans, we have a nice one, you know? It's going Aussie there. It's going Aussie.
It's travelling. You've gone backpacking. That's what you've done. You're like, I'm tired of bartending in a football-related pub. I'm going to go to Australia and do some bartending over there.
That describes all of my accents. I don't do any specific accent. I just pick one. And whenever my accent is currently backpacking, that's the one you get.
Yeah, it's just travelling. I mean, well,
I could do with the jacuzzi. So shit, cheers.
Well, get into the jacuzzi then. You got your swimwear?
Yeah.
He turns into a golf.
Nah, skins, mate.
Turns into a golf.
Nah, skins, yeah.
in a jacuzzi, that would cook it alive.
Oh, fish and chips, mate. Fish and
I
chips.
like the fact that one of the guys got out of the way. Come on in! It's not gay.
It's not gay if it's in a three-way.
Yeah, sure.
Depending on what you do, it is.
Cannonball! Sorry.
Yeah.
No jumping in the hot tubs!
All the water leaves the hot tub.
Which is weird because the pool's 50 feet deep. But,
Okay.
Yeah, Churt'll jump in and...
I'm kind of like board short type situation with my clothing and that jacket, so I'll just take my jacket off.
Sriracha and Durek will stand on the side.
Oh, come on, Sriracha.
yeah,
You're going to have to come in.
There's
Come on, it's lovely.
There's
Rest your weary whatsamajigs.
There we go. I'm cuddling them two. Look.
Right.
I've drawn the lines around it.
Garion's fucking like, go on then, pass us one of them cans, go on.
Does this count as a long rest?
Has anyone got, that's what I'm hoping for. Has anyone got a Stella?
Nah, they're all drinking Carlsberg Special Brew. Because they were on offer this week at Asda.
No, they're drinking Carlsberg Elephant Lager.
Oh.
Not sponsored, and yeah, keep it.
7.2% rocket fuel.
Yeah, that's, you know, when most people getting drunk in parks drinking Blue Wickies, that's what me and my friends were drinking because we have issues.
It was our pod here at school did elephant beer. It was the best thing to buy because it was 40% more. 40 pence more expensive than normal beer.
40% more expensive.
Twice as strong.
Yeah.
So everyone drank elephant beer, and it came with elephant beer mats, which were big elephant feet, and they were bigger than normal beer mats. They went, I mean, so quickly.
Yeah.
Got
Stuff
one.
like that always used to get nicked.
Yeah.
I mean, people still make stuff from pubs, but that's what I get about pubs. They spend a fortune on some stuff now, and you're just like, it's gonna get nicked if it's nice.
Yeah.
Right, that's the one thing I love about the Geek Bar. We've got these amazing mug holders for the cans and stuff. Not one person has ever nicked one.
Yeah.
Not one.
Even the mugs that say stolen from,
yeah,
that are an
see?
invitation to steal
steal
the mugs, never got stolen.
Yeah.
And now they've got the wrong address on.
Well, I mean, and the wrong company technically. 'Cause
Well, yeah.
there will be something else. But we need to. What we need to do is work out how to put secret layer in the bottom of these, like them Hex 3D ones.
I could do it very easily, but there's a lot to do it to.
That's what I mean.
So what I need to do is teach you how to do it.
Yeah. Cool. Give me another job. I'm trying to save 3 businesses. Leave me alone.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to
I-
make one start.
This
It's
month,
just not going well.
I have gone from 4 events, which would have nicely paid for
Yeah,
events and
yeah.
everything, to 1.
Do you know what? I think they're going
Places are
to.
cancelling.
I think they're going to move from pandemic to endemic pretty quickly. If anything, just to distract from this massive clusterfuck that is this huge number 10 party.
I'm going to pretend I know what's an endemic.
So an endemic is like what you have with sort of seasonal flu. Like it's always around, and it is a problem because it runs the NHS, but it's not a. It's
I literally saw an article on my Facebook page that some ex-member of the vaccine board has said we need to treat it now as the flu, where it's always there and you just get a shot every year for it.
Yeah. Oh, I've said this for over a year. It's going to get to that point because it's not
endemic.
going away.
Yeah.
And more people are getting sick, but they're not dying, and that's the figure that
Yeah.
That's the figure that they cared about.
Yeah.
It
But
shouldn't be.
The
But
problem is that it needs to get to, for business and economics and stuff like that, it needs to get to a point where people can keep ticking over. Because this whole having to isolate for 10 days is just destroying businesses and people. Because, like, if I get sick, I can't work.
Well,
Yeah.
Royal Mail there's 90 postcode areas or something that have delayed parcels at the moment because of
Just
staff
because
shortages.
Yeah.
The NHS are short. There's been, I think there was a Morrison's or something somewhere that couldn't open because it didn't have enough staff.
And it's like I'm talking to wedding venues about working with them and running the bars for them and stuff like that, but we can't guarantee the events are going to happen. 'Cause like I said, we had Grantley Hall in January. It was their staff party we were doing, which would be a big thing for us because all the people that make the decision on the events and who they're going to get in would be at the party and we'd be serving them drinks. So that this was the perfect opportunity to go, ooh,
Yeah.
hello family,
Big summer blowout.
big summer no, it got cancelled. I mean, it's been postponed, so the opportunity's
Yeah.
still there. But that was a nice chunk of money that,
Yeah. You need
and a nice opportunity. And now I'm like, shit, I've got to try and do worky stuff. But and then there's things like the 50% off vouchers with your Harrogate. Great. I mean, admittedly they're now expired, but I don't get any money for that. So it's half price, but they keep the half price, which means it goes on the marketing budget,
Yeah.
which is great for them. It's a great way to build a marketing budget. But in January, that means I'm doing an event for free.
I need everybody to
Jeez.
roll wisdom saves, please, with disadvantage.
Oh, but I don't want to.
Does it involve sense of smell?
No.
This water smells funny.
What's the red dot mean again?
Disadvantage.
The red dot means
What red dot?
next to your thing.
Oh, cock.
Oh no, it's proficient or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The blissfully unaware church has rolled a 4.
Wow.
No idea what's going on.
What are we doing? Wisdom?
With disadvantage, so roll it twice, pick the lowest.
12 with disadvantage.
Okay?
And that's with a +7.
I have a +3. Well, my second roll was 21.
What was your first roll?
5.
Welcome to church.
Okay.
You and me
This-
just started like, this is great.
This is,
This is
for all of you,
amazing.
this is a really, really good hot tub. Ian keeps coming around, handing out drinks. He's even got a little tray.
Sours, please.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Not beer drinker. that's
He's even
something.
got a little tray with some sort of foam underneath it so as it floats across the top without rippling too much. For you all to put your cans on, and there's a bowl of like bar nuts in the middle of it there.
Dirty bastards. Get your nuts off my bar.
Lots of options for you all, and you're having a really good time. You're all having a really, really nice time. Really enjoying yourselves.
Excellent. Or we can
Cool.
impress the other people.
Are we recovering HP while we're doing this?
Probably not.
Based on
That's
having
how
to
it
do
works in video games. When
Yeah,
you
based-
rest, you get HP.
Yeah, but based on having to do a wisdom save and failing miserably, I would say we probably have noticed.
Yeah. Was just before we noticed some things wrong. Can we give some of the bar nuts to Gary and can we line some cans up on the other side? And can Gary please attempt to shoot in the nose to knock pyramids
Yes.
of cans over?
Doing it.
Just like stood up in the middle. Watch this.
Trick shots, like dude perfect.
What do I need to roll to see if I hit them?
Dexterity, isn't it?
Dexterity.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
But I'll let you add your proficiency, so you're on a +4.
If one comes near me, I want to deflect missile.
22.
Oh.
1. 21.
You've hit a can.
Yay!
9. 16. How many cans are there?
How many can you do in a row?
17.
You
Ooh,
missed
17
all
in a row.
but one of them.
Sweet.
The one that you missed, roll deflect missile.
How does that work? No, let me find it.
We could just literally sit here for hours.
You grab it and you throw it at something else.
Oh.
16.
Okay, the one that you fire misses,
So
pings
ping-
back off the stone. Altman just, out of midair, just with a little flick of the wrist, redirects it, and it takes the can out that you had originally aimed at.
Yeah, that's it.
And you get a lot of.
It is.
Yeah. That's right.
I feel like I'm wearing sunglasses now. I don't know. What
You are. No, you are. There's sunglasses, so you've got some on.
Oh, hey there.
Whilst you're all doing chatting, you
Yeah, chatting.
ask you any questions about anything?
Can I see to the bottom of the pool?
No.
Not by looking up, you can.
No, so
That's why
Let's see to the bottom of the pool. Not
So,
from there.
to clarify what you're in, basically the pool goes down, 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 down. You guys are sat on a shelf around the edge that even for Chert puts you sort of just head above the water. For the rest of you, you're sort of shoulders above the water. And your legs dangle into whatever the bottom of the pool is.
Excellent. Chert's going to have a little look around. This, feeling relaxed, feeling good, feeling happy. He's going to look around the pool that he's in, and just what's a good way of describing this? Are any of the persons in the pool with him gnome compatible?
Gnome compatible.
Yeah.
Biologically, a lot of them are gnome compatible.
Excellent.
Whether or not they would be happy with that is a different question.
Well, let's
That's
find
where
out.
charm
Chert's
comes
going to pick one that's
They call him tripod.
gnome compatible, and is going to swim on over. Give it some.
Okay.
Swim on over the middle.
Hi,
Disappears.
I'm a bard.
You should just start singing the song.
I should just start singing this.
My mother told me one day you'll find ships
Tell you what,
with
galleys
good
with good
oars.
oars.
Let me.
Galleys with good oars.
Sails to different
Chert's going to
shores.
attempt to serenade one of the.
You know,
Okay,
in the end of the,
now, persuasion,
right,
Deception
yes,
or performance?
I will
Vikings.
go with
I've watched
performance.
The end of it.
Roll me
they
performance
played
check.
that but it was in Norse, and I didn't realise. Jimmy's like, how did you know what you were singing? What was I doing? Like, we
Oh
just
yeah, this will be good.
often singing.
Oh, no,
Peter
where's
Parish.
10,
He
and
does
that's
it
with a
in-
plus 5.
in Norse.
Yeah, it just, my brain just
That's not very
flips
good.
the script, as it were.
I'm afraid that's not, but I need to roll their response.
Okay.
Oh dear.
An 11.
Or a per turn order.
No. I didn't mean to bring up the order. They rolled an 11. Why is that? Sorry, why is the other telly now misshapen? Like, if I go all the way to the edge, here,
Oh, that probably always
Can't
was
see it
because
now.
of the way it's because it being a telly.
oh look, you can't see the.
The script is.
That
It
always
always
was
was.
because it's a telly.
I know exactly what he means, though. Yeah. It's the same problem we always have with stuff. We're like, oh, it's not tuned in right.
Yeah. You are. Hang on, let me.
I've been awake till
You're
4 a.m.
just
for the
too
past 5
good
nights.
to be true.
Right.
There you go.
One of the moves.
What's happened?
Chert's pulling some moves.
So, it's not going well, but at the same time, rather than it being awkward, it's one of them sort of a, oh, he's geeky and nervous and doesn't normally do this. It's almost adorable, rather than creepy.
Marvellous.
Toss a coin to your Altman.
Your
Value your
valley
penis.
plenty, your valley
Burn, butcher, burn.
plenty,
Right. Anyone else doing anything in the hot tub?
Is Sriracha just not up for it?
They are both like summits up here.
I'm just
We're
gonna turn
waiting.
me-
We're waiting for whatever it is to happen before we do anything.
Turn my head to the one on the right and go, so you come here often?
Yes, yes. I'm here
We're all
most
drunk in
of
the
the
pool.
time.
I'm gonna get out and go pick Sriracha up and drag her in.
Oh, I like it.
Roll me a.
I'm actually only
What does
trying
this
to
do?
find
Hang
information.
on. What does this do?
Ooh, it's good stuff.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find out information about them. What's going on. As in, what they're doing here. In the middle of a dungeon in a pool. What's he chuckling at now?
I don't know.
Rolling a natural 20 for something as silly as this. You go to pick her up, and she hits you with a ray of enfeeblement on a natural 20. And suddenly your limbs lose all strength and you can't even lift her. But you can barely raise your hands.
Don't I have to retaliate? No.
Ray of enfeeblement. Make a ranged spell attack. On a hit, the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks and no strength bonus.
Some bitch.
At the end of your turn, you can make a con save to see if it ends. Constitution save.
Fuck.
What did you roll?
6.
Not enough. So get your
I
hands
just
off
rolled
me.
an 18 to start with, and I had a plus whatever.
Why don't you go back and sit in the water?
I can't move now, can I?
Well, you can. You can walk, but you feel like you've been marching for hours.
Can't bother me.
Come on in, get your maps out.
Cheers, so what do you do? Well, it's a party.
Shit, I should have turned myself invisible first. Shit.
I can't join you in the water today.
She's a witch, she can't get wet.
Oh, no. That explains it. No worries, you stay there. Durek, what are you doing, man? Get in this party.
Don't want to see him in a
I'm
bikini.
glad you went that way. As soon as I said it, I was like, oh, that sounds wrong.
Don't want to see Derek in a bikini. What are you doing?
Sure, roll me a persuasion.
Persuasion.
Shit, again.
Ooh, plus 7 on persuasion. Oh, 13. God, really low rolls.
Out of interest, what would I have done?
Shirt is no good at party.
I would have got 16, so.
Well,
Is our
Direct rolled an 8, so he
So-
joins you in the hot tub.
Yay!
so our serpenty friend,
Mm-hmm.
is he doing anything?
Really just observing and being quite a nice host to you all.
No, we're not feeling knackered, obviously, other than my.
No.
Good
Again,
bit.
in fact, being a really good host, your drinks are never empty. The bowl of snacks are never empty. He starts promising that we're going to go have a slap at meal after this. We've got Toby Carvery,
Oh.
Toby Carvery around the corner.
The queues are always too long.
Nah,
He's a
mate.
vegan.
My mate Gummy Dave owns the pub. He'll get us to the front of the line.
Dave.
Oh,
Don't
queue
worry.
jumping at Toby Carvery, that's just the dream.
Only if they
We'll
give
get
you
there.
fucking extra Yorkshire pudding without charging you.
Oh,
We'll
I'm
get
sure
there when the
Fucking
gravy
one
is still
Yorkshire
warm
pudding.
enough that it's liquid, not solid.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Shirt's loving this. Best dungeon ever. This is even better than the dungeon that was full of books.
Not gonna lie.
I would
Just
like
threw
to
the dice
ask
on
him
there in anger.
Go on.
Oh.
why is there this beautiful spa in the middle of this dungeon?
Well, you've got to have somewhere to relax, haven't you? You've seen how horrible the rest of this fucking place is. Well, you're not going to live down here without somewhere nice. Let's go in Aussie again.
That's fair dinkum, that is.
Yeah.
You flaming galore. You sound like you're from London.
Fine.
Well, you did. You sound like you're from Sydney. This is
Good
the
night,
problem. I'm
Mike.
trying to think of a reason why we'd get out and
Yeah.
try
Yeah,
not to
'cause-
be-
Yeah, and not meta
Well-
gaming wise.
Let's go to Toby Carvery around the corner.
Do you know what? Part of me wants to leave it there, just so that when we come back next week, the other two can walk in and be like, what the fuck is going on?
That would work really well, actually.
Stuart
We
wouldn't
just
because he
walked
always
past
watches it.
a dragon turtle.
There was grumbling about something about, oh, I've got to do it my fucking self, leave it for next to the body of a kraken. And now you're in a fucking jacuzzi.
Yeah. Covered in leeches, which you clearly can't see.
There's no leeches.
Now, to be fair,
I'm going to try and swim down to the bottom of the pool. Go, what's this?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
admittedly, I would
you're
do
going to
that
what?
in a hot tub. I used to do it
I'm
all
going
the
to
time.
breathe in
Yeah.
Like Nesborough. Go
Okay.
under the water.
and try and dive as far as
Why
I
do
can
people
down.
say you shouldn't do this? It's very nice.
Yeah.
But then again, oddly for someone that's nearly drowned 3 times as a child.
Although I
quite
don't like the fact that
water.
he's now looking in the book. Now I've said that.
Could be just checking some details out.
Yeah, checking to see if there's anything down there, I guess. Hopefully.
Roll and
I don't know how far I can swim.
wait, we could totally have turned into stuff.
Oh, we should get polymorph. We'll do that next.
Although,
could-
actually, I don't
You
know if I
two
have
still,
left.
you could follow me.
We could.
That's what I'm saying. We could polymorph into like a
Well,
mermaid or something.
We'll wait for you to get back, and then we'll probably move into.
If I get back.
Yeah.
This might be the end of it.
Oh no, I can't polymorph.
Oh.
I only have one fourth level spell.
Oh, he said, oh.
Shit.
I could use a 6
Oh.
slots. To
Oh.
I'm going to get that. I love catnap. It says you can basically.
Sweet.
put three
So
people
you're
to
wearing
sleep.
armour, aren't you?
Yes.
No, you took it off to get in.
Oh, of course, yeah, I will have done, yeah.
Okay, good.
I wouldn't have
Good,
wanted
Oh,
it to
well,
rust.
so that might not be good though.
So you can swim 20 feet per round. That's 20 feet every 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Takes you 3 rounds to get to the bottom of the pool.
Okay.
And it hurts. Like you could feel
The
your
pressure.
eardrums going. It
Well,
feels like you're being crushed
I
and
would
squashed.
probably have turned round. as soon
You
as it
absolutely
started
would have
hurting.
done. You return to the surface, mostly out of breath.
Yes.
The pool's are 50 feet deep. Hence the shelf that you're all sitting on at the top.
Couldn't reach the bottom.
Oh, challenge accepted.
Go on then. Go on, son.
Uh,
Guan wagwan.
No, you need to turn into a shark, and you need to use your trunk to just on the side go. And then suddenly a shark fin appears in the middle.
Let's have a look.
Something hardy. You need to be something hardy to get down there.
Shirt is gonna.
Anglerfish.
Ooh.
Blobfish. To be honest, 50 feet isn't that far for most aquatic beings. For an elephant, however,
Could polymorph into an octopus
yes,
and go and get to the bottom.
yes.
I'm just trying to think.
An octopus into a polymorph.
If there's, I'm just trying to see if there's something a bit dafter or a bit more fun. Because I've been an octopus, I think, once before. Quick search, quick search, quick search. Yeah, because I'm still trying to, impress the ladies. No, as funny as it would be to polymorph into a mammoth and just sink to the bottom.
I'm going to need a nap.
Yeah, you guys are all going to... To be fair, we could long rest.
Then go for dinner.
Essentially, yeah. Really like the idea of them turning up to you guys in a fucking hot tub.
Let's come back.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Except then I have to come up for a reason why there's an actual Toby Carvery in this fucking dungeon.
That's your own fault. That's your narrative.
Oh my god. I need to tell you about what's going on with my Thursday group.
When? Oh, different.
Thursday, the Thursday Club. We do them once a month now. They've got an Aarakocra, the bird people,
Yes. I know.
who is like a woodland hippie warrior, like an eco warrior.
Okay.
They've got a female cleric who was raised by the church, but isn't allowed to set foot in the church she was raised in, and no one knows why.
That's the next altar boy I know.
There's Indiana Jones, who isn't even trying to Adam, and he isn't even trying to hide it. He's Indiana Jones. Except he keeps failing his charisma checks whenever interacting with a female. Which is funny. It's like Indiana Jones who was played by Steve Buscemi. It's great. And then John is a Tabaxi rogue, which are the cat people. And they're fighting, or they've just fought a bunch of were-ravens. Like werewolves, but ravens rather than wolves.
I know what.
Just checking. Just checking you got the idea.
It's more for me.
Yeah.
And
Oh, the marine biologists. You're not aware of ravens because they're birds.
Yeah, well,
You only know stuff in the water.
No, and even then, only certain things.
and one of them turned into a raven. They were fighting them. One turned into a raven to get away and landed on the top of a bookshelf. And John was like, "Well, I'm in character. I am cat.
Nevermore.
I am
Nevermore.
cat. There are bird." Just like rolled to leap on top of the bookshelf to get him. Landed on the bookshelf, pinned the bird to the top of the bookshelf, cat and bird all fall backwards.
Can I just say, a cat person does not necessarily have the same natural instincts as an actual cat. Because in that argument, we'd be flinging poo at people and
The
just
first thing-
wait.
Do you not do that?
The first thing John did in the very first session was sit, whilst talking to me, just... He then got pecked by the were-raven, failed the constitution save,
Oh.
and now has lycanthropy were-raven.
Oh,
Meaning, he can turn into a cat person or into a bird person.
Wait.
The Aarakocra, bird person, also got bit and failed his constitution save. This is their second ever session. So he can now turn, he's either his usual parrot-like self, or he can go emo and become a raven version of himself.
Just fell in
Love
his
it.
eye.
You should turn into a cuttlefish if you can.
My
was
favourite
looking at
where
sequels.
it was I had a character that was a bit squishy that got attacked by a wolf, obviously in a werewolf in wolf form, and failed a constitution save, but it was daytime. And then they got into another fight at night time, and the bard cast greater invisibility on her.
Oh yeah, you told me about this one. Yeah.
So she sat there invisible, fails another constitution saving throw, and turns into a werewolf. So then they've all of a sudden got an invisible werewolf attacking them that's covered by greater invisibility that they're casting onto it as it's beating the shit out of them. They did not do well. I mean, it's their own fault. They went the wrong way. They decided after battling through half of the campaign to turn around and go back the other way to get this guy at the beginning, and I'm like, that's an interesting choice. Because everything that's in front of you is now heading towards you. So they had like 6 werewolves to fight, a load of wraith. It's like something out of
What's happening now? Did I miss something?
We're getting out the hot tub and having a quick nap before we have dinner.
Cool.
We've had a bit too much to drink, I feel.
Agreed.
So, and it's not safe. Actually, it's very safe.
During your because you don't have to sleep for 8 hours. During your 8-hour rest, you are taken to a really nice place with a long table laid out. Gentleman in a white apron carving meat for you, and it's hot, served fresh off the fire. Potatoes, carrots, veggies, gravy, water-deep puddings, all sorts of really nice food there as well. Really good stuff. Nice, more drinks. Still cheap, still fun.
Cheap? Wait, we're paying for them?
Mm.
No one said anything about paying for them.
And yeah, you guys are really, really enjoying yourselves. You have a really nice meal. You become invigorated and refreshed, therefore returning to your fully healed state.
Cool beans.
Shit. I can't comprehend languages. And again, just roll the d20 for shits and giggles. I need to turn that on. Can anyone? Oh yeah.
And then
Rock and roll. Stubbed my toe and fell in the crock hole. I love rock and roll. And then, do you want to do anything else? Do you wish to ask the Naga any questions? Ian, any questions?
Ian, mate.
Yeah, mate, well, shut up.
Are we getting food now? I'm hungry.
we'll just be.
We've just been, that's
Oh,
what I'm
we've
saying.
Yeah, I stand by what I fucking said.
How can you afford all this crap?
Yeah.
I mean, not that we're complaining. Wonderful.
Is there anything else we should check out while we're here? You know, other than the hot tub and the
Yeah, you've
cabin?
got to check out the water park. I mean, you're sort of in it. This is the zoo bit. You keep going through. It points
This way, down.
down the stairs
Yeah.
and down to the other doorway. If you get through there, there's one of them white doors.
Oh.
But yeah, pass me your key rune and I'll give you the code for it. You can get through that one. If you keep going through there, there's a lovely place. They've got that balls of water that spin around. And you can jump in them and it'll spin you. And then slide you out. It makes you mad dizzy. It really does. It's good.
Is that what those are down
Yeah, those are the broken ones. They don't spin. They're just for relaxing in. We use them as, what do they call them?
Dive balls.
Sensory defecation tanks.
Oh.
Defecation.
I'm not getting in there.
Sorry, deprivation. Sensory deprivation tanks.
I was like, no. I'm into my waist like, oh, I misunderstood what you said.
He's like,
Oh, it's between my toes.
he looks like, what
Oh,
are you doing in
beg off,
there,
I'll
mate?
feel
That's the
it.
toilet. And you're like, oh. Yes.
Why is there a Snickers in here?
It's long and brown and full of nuts. Scribble shit.
Howdy ho!
Come on,
Right.
let's go check the hang on. No,
We
this
fucking
is
lost
stupid.
it.
Let's go and
We
look at the water.
Fucking lost it.
Fucking water park. Because our mate says, you know what, mate? You sound like you're from London.
I don't know where the fucking London is.
Londinium. It's near.
I know it's
Jeff.
down south.
Yeah? Could always been around me.
Well, you're a snake, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. I thought it was funny, wasn't that? Fuck you guys. Get out of my office.
Let's go to the water park.
Yeah, let's go to the water park.
Let's go to the water park and do some
I
slides.
don't want anything.
No, no, no.
I will
Right,
take
then,
a
mate, thank
drink
you.
if there is any.
Normal Pepsi.
Cheers. Wasn't Ian a lovely fella?
Wasn't that a lovely snake?
Oh, the
He
others
looked a bit
coming
like the
too,
bad guy out of Aladdin.
Aye. Have you got Aladdin?
You want to know? That's between me and the five guys in that pool. Ooh, five guys.
Church just wondering if
Don't, I'm hungry.
the others are coming with us, including the one who was trying to chat up earlier.
No, but just give you a lovely wave as you leave.
They think of in there, guys.
That bloody time.
Wait,
All the
with
rest
him?
have been
He
fake.
said he gives you a little lovely hug.
No,
Yeah, the
lovely
guy in the pool you were chatting
Yeah, they're
to
all
gives you a
guys.
lovely
No,
wave.
Yeah.
Oh, Church was
You
drunker than he
said-
thought.
You said gnome compatible. You didn't say heteronome.
Yeah, true.
Shirt had the beer goggles on.
Heteronormal.
Oh, heteronormal. Yeah.
Shirt had the beer goggles on.
He did indeed.
He was
Nah.
just a guy with
It was
long
a-
hair.
Yeah,
Nah.
we're in a hot tub full of drag queens. What is wrong? Like, me and him were like, what do you mean?
I love your hair on your long flowing hair, and the hair on your legs, and the hair on your chest.
And
Ah,
Shirt
good
goes,
drag queen doesn't have
Shirt
hair,
says,
yeah.
but you were chatting it up.
I much prefer the
No.
idea.
I was being weird.
I much,
On purpose.
We're having a laugh.
Yeah, me too. Me too, says Church
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for laugh. Anyway, where's this water park? God, it's taking ages to get there, isn't it?
I much prefer the idea that Chert is actually just a raging bisexual, but it only comes out when he's drunk.
He is a bard.
Hey.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why I'm offended by
Oh,
that, but
is that what it's called when you have a bard that's a barbarian? Rather than a bard, it would be a raging bisexual.
Yeah.
Or pansexual, depending on their preference.
no, I don't like pans.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of kitchenware.
I think some things that shouldn't be involved in the bedroom.
Oh god, I've got an image of a closed door.
Although,
You don't want anything
Yeah.
non-stick in the bedroom.
wait, no.
No, you do want
You
non-stick.
definitely want non-stick.
Yeah, no, you would. Yeah.
I was just thinking about, does that make Cal and Amy pansexual?
Oh, because Amy used to twat with a pan.
Just for the record, for those of you that don't know,
It wasn't domestic abuse.
it wasn't domestic abuse. Well, it kind of was, but it was. They were a freak show act, for want of a better word.
Zombie freak show, yeah.
Yeah. So she used to hit her now husband over the head with a pan, until he got cussed too many times.
They had to stop it because he started blacking out every time he got hit. But he'd lay down a load of... It was his stage show. They'd lay down a load of thumbtacks. He'd ask someone from the audience for a fiver, and he'd put it on the thumbtacks, put his head there, and then she'd hit his head with a frying pan, which would dent the frame, but they'd have to buy a new frame pan every time.
I tell you what, that's good relationship. What's it in it?
And then he'd get back up, and the fiver was stuck to his head with thumbtacks in his head.
And this was their act.
Yeah,
Oh, it's not all
part
of the
of
act.
that.
I mean,
Right, okay. I was
there was
like,
more to it, which is much
They
worse.
performed
You
with Alice Cooper on stage after winning
don't- I
a
mean,
con-
Alice Cooper didn't end up with thumbtacks. Like, they
No.
were singing,
They
and they came on and went,
They-
"Wow."
basically he had a competition at London Dungeons
oh,
to loads and loads of alternative acts from around the country came and there was going to be 3 winners that would perform on stage with him on Halloween at the Roundhouse, and they
Roundhouse.
Roundhouse, the one,
Alright.
the one in London. The Roundhouse.
Roadhouse.
Sure there's a Roundhouse.
Go downstairs.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a roadhouse. I don't know. The
Anyway, it was
The most
one of the famous places in London
Yeah.
that they were
yeah,
on
with R and
stage.
ended in the house.
And
It's definitely roadhouse though.
and they were they performed on stage. And Alice Cooper turned around to him and said, "That is the most gory act I've ever seen."
That's incredibly high praise.
Yes.
Coming from Alice Cooper.
Yes, that's what he
Jesus.
that's the best thing he took away from that, from his perspective, was that Alice Cooper thought he was gory. It was like, "Someone get Damien a band-aid," he says in the videos.
Why is a group of musicians singing for Africa gonna
So I was going to say, how often can you do that show? Because it's not just the bang on the head, but you're cutting the other side of your head up with thumbtacks.
Oh yeah, he once a week was sort of maximum.
Well,
I was going to say, that seems like a lot more than I
Although
was
saying that,
expecting.
actually, sort of end of October time, he'd be busy. Sort of Halloween time, he'd be doing 2 or 3 a week.
That's a tough thing to psych yourself up for. Sat there 7 o'clock in the morning, with a cup of tea and bacon sandwich, going, "Oh,
I'm not even
later on
sure Cal's
tonight."
up now at 7 o'clock in the morning and he works in office jobs.
Some of his other acts were putting a blowtorch out on his tongue,
Oh, hi,
That's
Um,
fine, that's just a bit of spit, you know.
mm,
I like the way I said it like I've done it. I know how it's done.
drilling into his nose.
Oh no.
He did the nail in the nose first, and then he'd get in, drill out and drill into his nose. What else did he do? He'd do roly-polies on broken glass, and then get someone from the audience to stand on him.
Oh man.
He used to stop a metal fan, 4-bladed
Penis.
metal fan, with his tongue.
Oh.
He hung a barrel from his penis once, so I remember someone telling me
Yeah,
about that.
he used to lift beer kegs with. He put a safety pin through there, a safety pin through there,
Oh,
attached
no.
to chains, and he'd lift the beer barrel up and then do sort of a 360 so it went out. So it's pulling
squirrely
out.
stuff. I'm not very good with squirrely
He'd put. Oh no, that was the other one. Yeah, he'd have a sledgehammer, and he'd put his hand on and he'd nail through the webbing there into the handle of the sledgehammer and then lift it up. He'd then do the same with his tongue. Get his tongue pierced
stuff.
though. He used to stick 2 hypodermic needles through in an X shape there, and then pull them out, and then there's blood everywhere.
Fucking hell.
He used to put hypodermic needles up his arms. He used to put his penis in a mouse trap.
That made me wince. I literally went, oh! Tried to move my penis away from this imaginary mousetrap. I just dodged it. I went, oi! Get off.
What else did he do? They were the main ones.
Oh, we're getting on.
Yeah.
We're doing alright. I'm waiting for you guys to finish.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Nice, right?
But yeah, they were the main acts, but he can't do it anymore. He's too scarred
Yeah. Old.
and old.
So you enter a
I'm
room,
married now, more importantly.
and having just passed you, there are 3 spheres of water rotating and moving around the edge of the room. The water pool in front of you is also spinning like a whirlpool.
Cannonball! I mean,
You are picked up by an extremely fast current.
I was going to say, that was...
Yeah, I know. I've still got alcohol in me.
Just give me a second.
We slept for 8 hours. How much alcohol?
We didn't sleep.
We did.
No, he said we rested.
We
We
rested.
didn't sleep.
Oh, I didn't know. I was tired. I'm old. 40 now.
I knew full well this was a bad idea. It was just going to be fun.
This is where he died.
And now it's,
It's going to be on the tombstone.
I'm guessing slightly under trunk, just out, because I can use it as a snorkel, it says in the thing.
Hey.
Trunk out.
Depends if you're getting full down. Oh, there's a lot of dice being
Hey,
going-
Sid,
Shit! Yeah,
I'm going to read you some numbers. Tell me if any of them hit you.
okay.
7,
No,
10,
no,
11,
no,
12,
no,
15,
no,
21.
no. Yes, my AC is 21, so that does hit you.
Sweet. You take 7 slashing damage and you must roll a constitution save.
Slashing? Oh.
He's got visions of us Garians going round. and
Would I
just
realise
being like,
that was slashing then and wondering why water would hit me?
Roll your save.
Constitution,
Yes, please.
19.
You're fine.
Can I try and get out?
And yes, I am disappointed.
After getting
I'm not going to lie. We're a little disappointed.
After getting
Yeah.
hurt, I would like to try and get out.
You want to try and get out?
And we're not disappointed.
Unless
We're
something
gonna
else is
jump
happening, like I'm being pulled down, or I'm just slowed down in the middle now. Or,
Well, you feel something.
okay,
That's what he said.
where?
All around you.
Well, water, I imagine.
All
You feel,
Sharky poo.
have you seen the 6th Harry Potter movie where them weird zombie things come out of the lake and start grabbing them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's happening to him at the moment.
Oh, is that what they are?
Cool. No, I hadn't seen it.
Spoiler alert.
I couldn't give a shit.
I was going to say it's 20 years old.
What, from Harry Potter 6.
Well, the books are 20 years old.
There you go.
Okay, cool. There's,
So-
oh, hang on.
I say fucking leave it.
If we go back up to the room, we can get snacks while we watch this.
Yeah. You just get some popcorn like, go on then, how you getting out of this one, dickhead?
Do I see them or just feel them?
You can definitely feel them.
Do I see them? Was my question.
I was
Well,
going to say.
They're
You guys
grabbing
married?
onto you from
That
under the
was a hell
water.
of an
So.
answer.
Cool.
What?
So I'm going to
So
take
you
that.
guys married because that was a hell of a deflected answer. Can I,
I am
see
going
them
to
or
take
smell
that as a yes, and I am going to go ah and turn undead.
Them? You go all
Okay.
in?
Yeah, it's like a.
A radius.
Yeah.
No, I'm just asking. I haven't got that spell.
It's not a spell. It's a feat. I just need to find it because I.
Channel Divinity Turn Undead.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for now. Because weird, this doesn't. It, I mean, puts it in a
How much
different
water
place.
can you affect at once with this spell? It's not a lot, is it?
No, it's.
If they.
As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer censuring the undead. Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom save. If the creature
However-
fails, it's turned for 1 minute.
However, if they are a CR lower than the threshold for my level, which is
5 foot cube.
half,
Okay?
it tells me. I've never noticed that before. I haven't highlighted that
Swear
before.
to you.
So if they are CR 12, half or lower,
5 foot cube,
they're
there's
just
a-
dead.
There's a
Okay.
whirlwind of ice blocks flying around.
they're destroyed.
Yeah, I could.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 2 of them stay near you. The others swim off towards the edges.
I take it they're higher than half then.
They are.
That's a shame, because that's cool, is that? Just go!
Fuck off!
Like that.
Cool.
Right. Boom.
actually
Chert.
done.
As it happens, we were on Garion's turn at the end of the last one there. So,
Doesn't count.
Need to re-roll.
Oh, crikey. No idea. What should we do?
It shouldn't be too difficult to kill. I'm not quite sure because they don't look like anything other than sort of zombie type folk.
Yeah, we just
From
gonna
what I
fight
could
these
see.
things. I'll tell you what. Chert is going to hit the nearest one
Okay.
with Black Razor,
Okay.
which he needs to do because Black Razor doesn't absorb a soul today.
That's fair.
I'm going
Does
to
an
be in trouble.
undead have a soul?
Depends on the type of undead.
Does this undead have a soul?
We'll find out if you kill somebody.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so does
If you
a
kill Gary, you definitely get a soul or something.
27 hit?
27 hits, strangely enough.
Wow.
I like
and
Gary, and I don't
that
want to
is
lose.
12 damage.
12 damage.
So I like the idea of them books that Stuart's got. That we never got around to raffling.
Okay. Do you have any more attacks, Chet? No.
No, that's it.
Did you do all the damage on that, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you hit an undead with this weapon, you take D10 necrotic damage. Please roll a D10.
Oh, yeah.
And the target regains D10 hit points.
Oh, shit.
That was stupid. Oh, 10. Oh,
So
I
you
knew
go, aha, and open up a huge cut, and then you go, ow, and it goes, and heals up.
Dang it. Chert puts Black Razor away.
Sriracha is going to come and finish it off for you.
So
Excellent.
She's
what
gonna
was
do
that,
some-
necrotic damage?
Yeah.
She is going to do some cantrips, what they're called, Eldritch Blasts.
Whoa.
You just throw any dice in the pool.
She's hit 3 times. It's alright, Church. She's killed the one in front of you
Great.
and done significant damage to the other nearest one. Direct's going to shoot one of the far ones. Let's get him out of the way and done.
If I use Cure Wounds on an undead, does it kill it?
Direct just puts an arrow through one of the ones currently running away from you. No, but it used to, Sid. It used to. If you did it on an undead creature, it dealt damage equal to the dice rolled rather than healed them.
Because I know it does in Pokemon.
Hmm. Altman.
Could you just compare D&D to...
Only the
I'm going
The
to use
HP
2 key
side of
points,
things.
and I'm going to cast... yeah, if it's cast, it's an elemental disciplinary...
it's
Anyway,
the thing he can
I'm
do.
going to do Water Whip. Water Whip. Can the closest zombie to me do a dexterity saving throw, please?
Dex save.
Is that a good save?
Natural 20.
Oh, that's not enough. Wait. What did I say? 6?
It's a nat save of unnatural 20, unfortunately.
There you go. Just to prove it to you. Glows green when it's a crit. Nat 20.
Right, so... Well, that's shit. On 3d10s, I rolled a 5.
On 3d10s.
So it takes.
And you were mocking mine earlier. Fucking hell.
But oh no, yeah, because it was a success. Yeah, it would have been knocked prone, but it succeeded. so
Sweet.
it's not.
It's their turn.
That's
This
shit.
thing's
I'm not using
gonna-
them again.
1, 2, 3, 6. Altman, it's attacking you. Does a 16 hit you?
Yes.
You take 7 points of damage and roll me a Constitution save.
Constitution. 14.
You're fine.
Just then. Oh, wait. I use my bonus action. Use Vicious Mockery.
Is that a bonus action?
Yes. It's a reaction to being hit.
You're
not.
doing this every
Hellish
time.
Rebuke.
That's Hellish Rebuke. Every time.
He just wants to shout something rude back. Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke is a reaction, but it's fire.
I can't see that on your spell list.
I don't have Hellish Rebuke. That's
No.
what I mean.
Right.
That's the problem. Because you turn me into a fucking bard and a monk, and I no longer have Hellish Rebuke. So
Okay.
I'm like, aha, I've been hit. You flesh
Yeah, it's
bang
a warlock thing.
bony cunt. Oh wait.
Garion, 2 more on you. Don't worry, highest roll was a 13.
Cool.
Garion, roll me a athletics or acrobatics check, please. Start your turn.
That's not gonna go well.
Is it the start of my turn now?
Yes.
Athletics or what?
Acrobatics, your choice.
Athletics it is. 17.
Okay, you did surprisingly well at staying afloat whilst being dragged down by 2 ghouls in your armour. Your turn.
So I'm going to use the momentum of the spinning pool and hold out Whelm and hit one and then the other as I go past.
So with what, sorry?
Whelm.
Okay.
So that is the actions.
Wait. Oh fuck. I was hasted, so is my haste gone? Because we've got a rest.
Yes.
I should have rehasted.
You're on disadvantage when fighting in the water as well.
Well, I've got a nat one on my first roll anyway.
Oh, okay. One of the ghouls takes a bite out you as your arm drifts past.
And I'm
It's
guessing.
alright though, rolled a 13. So it's not going to hit.
No. I'm guessing. Does that stop me getting my second attack?
No, you
in as
made
well?
the attack so you can make the second attack.
But with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Disadvantage is 18.
18 hits.
Because I'm only hitting.
The hammer just misses and draws him down further into the pool. No, I mean water.
14 damage.
14 damage. Lovely. Chirp.
Okay. Black Razor goes away. Out with the crossbow.
Go for it.
Aim the crossbow at the one on the other side.
Is there any 3 left?
Yeah.
Just
20?
so I know.
Sorry?
20 to hit?
Crossbow, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, hits.
It's times like this I wish I was Pikachu.
6 damage.
6
I like to
damage.
go Pikachu and not Blanca.
Okay.
Or
Sriracha.
just use the lightning spell.
I don't have one.
Just gonna blitz out the fucking
Or
ones
Thor.
she can.
I have even 4, yeah. Oh, did I kill one of them?
No.
Did I?
He did.
Chirp finished it off.
As long as I can get the f out of this pool, I'm not bothered.
Just rolling away over there. Unknown player rolled Eldritch Blast damage.
Sorry, she's hit with all 3, so and 7 is 16.
My spell. is
Direct's gonna try and
broken.
take out the far one. He does. Shot on the last one, still trying to drag Garion down.
Imagine that's the noise of the arrows hit the water.
That's what I was just
Altman?
thinking,
Yes.
You'll go. There is one left in the middle of the pool trying to fight Garion.
How far away is it from me? Out of interest.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 35 feet.
Okay, I am going to maintain the range because I think getting in the water's a mistake. What would mending do to it?
Fix it.
Yeah. Can that work?
What's he trying to do?
I'm not fucking wasting turning to stone again, you knobheads.
Go, we'll totally watch
Do
it.
you know what you could try and do? Vicious Mockery.
No, it's a low level spell.
Get off him, you twat!
So what is he again? Did you say a ghoul?
Ghoul. So he's got low wisdom.
Oh wow. It's not. Is it a wisdom save?
I believe it is for Mockery.
Can't see because I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Oh yeah, it's wisdom. Okay. Stop picking on my friend, you
Mouldy cunt.
moldy. Yeah, you ruined it. I was gonna go to moldy faced
Right, so your damage is 3d4.
Simon
Roll, it.
Cowell wannabe.
Roll your damage.
What did you fail the save?
Yeah, roll an 8.
Yeah, that'll do it. 11.
Oh, sweet, it's dead. It's so offended by your words it dies again.
I don't like Simon Cowell.
A little.
Right,
Help.
that is...
Yeah. Guys.
We will leave Garrion being spin-washed. And that is it for our show today, folks.
Well, that was enjoyable.
We've had a good laugh, despite not having many here.
Even if it wasn't such a high spell, I would just put Dimension Door like in your path, so you sort of go vroom, but it's quite a big spell, so no, fuck you.
So that he and several gallons of water
Well,
just
just
go
goes
vump.
splosh. Like he lands on land, but he gets drowned as well.
So much water comes that he lands on land and then gets carried by the water
No,
back
'cause
into
what
the
would happen
water
is-
and goes again through the door again.
What would happen is you would roll low on it. You'd roll a nat 1.
I don't have to roll.
You have to roll
How
for
do you
Dimension Door.
Well, what would happen then is he would make you
So
go.
range of 500. Oh, is that like where I can go?
Ah, right. I was going to say because what he'd do is he'd go, and you remember the as you cast, you remember the mirror, and suddenly Garrion appears there.
Oh well, it was nice knowing because that's in a different dungeon.
Oh, dear.
There's a question. Now, if it's a place that you have actually been, are we
Within
actually
500
there?
feet.
Yeah, but
Oh,
are
right,
we
I see what you
actually there? Because technically we haven't actually been to this place. We're in, as we understand it, we're in a dream, or as I understand it, sorry. So is it a case of all I would be able to do is teleport him to the tavern, which would then mean he was awake and confused? Oh,
You'll find out soon when you try and use it. I guess.
very interesting.
Right, it's been really good fun, guys. We wish you all good evening. We'll be back again next Monday, hopefully with the rest of our party in.
Yes.
Hopefully COVID won't keep them away next week.
The plague that shall not be named. We're going to Voldemort this bitch.
Why? Calling it Voldemort is what gave him power.
You mean calling him he who should not be
Shouldn't
named?
be
Yeah.
named,
Fair enough. I'm too tired to debate any kind of semantics with you. So.